Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Genshin Impact playthrough session. We are cleaning up some of the 5.3 content right now for Natlan. The Archon quest is done, Mavwika's story quest is done, and we are now following up on what we initially started with Citlali / the Masters of the Nightwind tribal quest. We did Act 1 and 2 already. I think when this goes up on YouTube, I will have posted that during the patch that we did it. So Act 3 will be uploaded during 5.3 at the time that you're seeing this. So ultimately, there is going to be a little bit of a gap between what we did then versus now. But obviously, it's all going to be contextual and come together. This is also the first quest in Natlan that I've done this. All of the other tribal quests, I did them all in one sitting once everything was available. So this is going to be a little bit of a break from when we last followed up on the quest, but Act 3 for Citlali's quest is officially out. Citlali is out. I unfortunately skipped her despite her being best girl of Natlan. I also lost the 50-50 on Mavwika's weapon. I ended up getting it, but I lost the 50-50 to Citlali's weapon. So I have Citlali's weapon, but no Citlali. But it is what it is. You know, we pick and choose around here. So we are going to be continuing on with Act 3, finishing this up, and then we're going to get into some miscellaneous content, wrapping things up before Lantern Rite in the second half with Lanyan and everything else in between. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. We do have a little bit of housekeeping as well for just content in general that I want to keep you guys up to date with. The first and foremost, I did talk about this in the Discord, but I've actually been working on like achievement grinding in the game. As you guys can see, I am nowhere near the cap for achievements. A lot of those are tied into the hangout quest that I have yet to complete, as well as some of the miscellaneous wonders of the world. I'm at 1355, which is still a pretty high number, but I can officially say, as of today, I have gotten every achievement in the game that ties to commissions. The last achievement that I was painstakingly trying to get for the last month was the Project Baby commission that is in Sumeru. I got the commission, I shit you not, I probably got that commission about 20 times, and there's RNG, surprise, surprise, RNG tied to the achievement where you had to get 3 locations, and I kept getting 2 out of the 3 locations. The third location I was not getting, it was the rock slide, and every single day, and there were multiple days consistently I kept getting the same achievement because Hoyoverse finally realized that I was right all those years ago with the cliffhanger commission, which actually had a name card locked behind it, which was insane. Now it's just achievements, but back in the day they were like, nah, these achievements are working as intended, the RNG's fine, not a big deal. Nowadays they actually give you commissions with a higher likelihood of getting a commission that has an achievement that you haven't gotten yet. So I was getting like Project Baby like 2, sometimes 3 days in a row, and this RNG wouldn't work. It wouldn't happen for me. But as you guys can see, we got the non-obligatory request. We finally have this commission, so I now have all achievement-based commissions in the game. As of this point, I think all of the remaining achievements that I need are going to be tied into, like, some of the achievements aren't, like, I don't have yet, which is based on, like, for this one, I have to do all of the local legends. For this one, the new permanent music event, I eventually am going to check out and get into. For this, I have to finish the Natlin area and, like, the 5.2 stuff. And then some of these other things, obviously, we're going to have to wait until Natlin is done. But most of them are basically come down to the hangouts that I've yet to do. The last 8 hangouts I haven't done yet. And the rest of them are going to be some hidden achievements that I'm going to have to look up and figure out how to get them if I don't have them already. So just wanted to showcase that. From there, speaking of achievements, we're actually going to be trying to get one because we do have a new world boss here with this latest patch. I think this is the Mad Scholar that was referenced during the Iktomi Spirit Seeker Scroll event that just passed with Citlali and Auroran. All right, so this was the area that we came to with Citlali and Auroran, where we were trying to find that one guy that was basically going on like a spirit journey. This area is desolate now. They took out all of the fun little fanfare stuff. But Citlali did mention that there was a passageway over here that had like a Mad Scholar. And I was like, what the hell is she talking about? And there was a wall here before the patch. So she was kind of spitting straight facts. She wasn't lying to us. She was not capping. And so now this is the area for the new world boss. I have not fought them yet. I just... Ooh, wow. Look at this area. Oh. Yo, she's just... Yo, is she painting? Hello? Low-key, she kind of is. Hold on. All right. Oh. Wait, what is she painting? Guys, she might be crazy. I might be able to fix her, chat. She's not mad. She's just misunderstood. Come on. This is going to be my first attempt at fighting this boss, but I'm also going into this with the attempt of trying to get one of the achievements that I need. The last achievement that I actually need for this dope-ass name card is good thing I'm a cut above. Shout out to Child. That's like one of his quotes when you defeat him. Destroy a total of 8 radiant reflections created by the wayward hermetic spirit speaker during a single challenge. I don't know what that means. I assume she makes like clones of herself or something, or reflections of herself. I'm gonna do a first fight. I'll redeem my rewards, and then we'll run it back for the achievement, and we'll see how we do. Ooh, sequestered priestess. The wayward hermetic spirit speaker will summon identical radiant reflections and hide amongst them. Destroy all of the radiant reflections, elemental wards during that time to reveal and weaken the real body. Additionally, Iktomi swords and masters... Oh, I should have put Auroran in my party. Additionally, Iktomi sword and Masters of the Nightwind characters can hold their aim over radiant reflections to pause their movement for a short time. Okay, I fumbled, chat. Unlucky. Auroran, we will bring you in next time, my boy. Alright. Oh my god. Oh! Ma'am! Actually, I want to see where her moves are.
That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Bennett, no! Okay, chat, never mind. I don't want to see what her moves do. Jesus Christ, she almost one-shot Benny. Yo! Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Guys, we're playing Where's Waldo right now. Goddamn.
Let's light it up. Light it up. Wrath from the
Get him! Alright. Obviously, I don't know who's who right now. I'm bending corners. I'm doing donuts. Damn, I'm getting debated over here.
Teamwork is true. Hear the echoes of the valley. Light of the blazing sun.
Pop! Oh, we got her. Cool. All right, ma'am. This is for Bennett. You did him dirty earlier. Bop! There we go. Oh, wow. Holy yap. Talisman of the Enigmatic Land. A talisman that somehow appeared in your inventory after you passed the wayward hermetic spirit speaker's test. In some records kept by the Masters of the Nightwind, priests masterful in spirit speaking can use meditation to pass their consciousness through the light and shadows that reflect off obsidian, thus reaching the enigmatic underground realm that only the dead may enter. Oh, okay, so it's basically a way to pass into the Night Kingdom. This deed is, however, perilous, and priests who perform it must often wear such talismans to guard their souls from being lost in that mysterious land. However, this talisman's symbolic value far outstrips its real effects. Perhaps the hermit priest who grants this to a warrior who passes the test only does so as a simple blessing. All right, we're gonna run this back. I have to destroy 8 of her clones. Oh, that's cool. Holy moly. Okay, that's the real one.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
I gotta destroy the clones, though.
Let's ride.
All right, so that's 2 clones. Okay, so then we got 4 so far. All right, here we go. Round 2, electric boogaloo.
I'm going in.
Wow, this is actually kind of crazy.
Light up the
Let's
blazing
go!
sun.
Yeah, got the achievement. Let's go, gamers. We take those. All right, Bennett, do the honors. Oh,
Nope.
guys, Bennett is officially the Pyro Archon. What the hell? She just stole my boy's thunder. Goddamn. Another one in the bag, boys. This is actually this is a really dope name card. We have Blaze. After the flame that once represented light, heat, and wisdom became corroded by the tenebrous dark, the only thing that yet belonged to the imprisoned Titan was its inextinguishable will to fight. 07s to Shiuquaddle, the Pyro Dragon Sovereign. You're absolutely good at such a sick boss fight. Yeah, this is definitely... Look at that shit. That looks so sick. It's clashing a little bit with Coco and Bona, but I don't give a damn. It looks cool. I'm going to use it. All right, so with all that said, let us begin Act 3 of The Truth of the Battle of 7 Colors. The Masters of the Nightwind have upheld an ancient custom for generations, using colorful woven scrolls to record the history of Natlin. It is precisely because of this tradition that you, who have stumbled upon the tribe, have been entrusted with this mission. And let us activate Focused Experience, and then we will start. All right, let us see. A commission catches you in Natlin. Go to the Masters of the Nightwind. You and Paimon bump into a squad of Fatui at the Masters of the Nightwind, and you meet their employer. Thus, does a commission from Fontaine find its way to you? Really? Oh, what a shot!
Huh? What are the Fatui doing here? That's a little concerning. Let's go over there and see what they're up to. Also, how did they get this close to a tribal settlement?
Well, considering what the captain... Oh, Captain, my Captain! Rest in paradise, King. Well, considering what the Captain did for Natlin, maybe they've been given a bit more leeway.
Huh. All the Fatui left in Natlan are probably the captain's subordinates.
My boy.
That basically makes them followers of one of Natlan's heroes.
Hell yeah. The GOAT, by the way.
Still, once a Fatus, always a Fatus. Something seems off seeing them here. Let's go check it out.
All right, Paimon, keep your wits about you. Ah, such a great cut. Such a great scene right there. All right, let's do it. What's going on here, gentlemen? Nice to see you. Walk with me, talk with me.
Ahem. What are you guys doing here?
Following orders. If you have a problem, take it up with our employer.
Take it up with Her Majesty the Tsaritsa next year.
Hey, what's with the attitude? Can the Fatui even work for a private employer?
I mean, maybe.
This is Grudok. I hired him to be my bodyguard in Natlin. As you can see, he's not the sociable type. I'm sorry for any offense.
All right, I don't know if I like this. Fontanians in Natlin. What are you guys here for? What are you researching?
My original plan was to hire someone from the local tribes, but a priest recommended Grudok and his squad. I was told they were capable fighters and had the time to spare, so they fit the bill. It seems like the Fatui's reputation in Natlin is quite positive.
So that's what happened. Then you must be from Fontaine?
Yeah, Chaska's story quest was the exact same rigmarole. Like, you had people from Fontaine fucking around doing some shit that the Cucusaurs didn't like, and it was all backed by the mastermind of the Flower Feather clan, and now I'm just like, I'm getting a little bit of deja vu here.
Precisely! Montluçon, at your service. I work in the publication business. And you two...
Ooh.
Wait, you must be the Traveler and his fairy companion.
Oh, you know us?
I mean, we were in Fontaine for a whole year.
A golden-haired traveler with a floating companion. There's no mistake. Your exploits in Fontaine have all the makings of a best-selling series. I'd be a failure of a book merchant if I couldn't recognize you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we're gonna have, like, the bestseller by the time the quest is done. Like, Yai Miko's gonna have a book. This guy's gonna have a book.
Wow, we're really famous at this point, Traveler.
It's truly my lucky day. I know this is sudden, but I was actually looking for you two. You see, I have a favor to ask.
Uh-huh.
So, you chased us all the way to Natlan? That's a little creepy.
The Paimon reaction face, she's like, weird.
You'll be generously rewarded, I promise you.
Well, at least he got got straight to the point. Should we hear what he has to say?
Something tells me we can't escape this one.
All right, we'll hear your request.
You know the great shaman Citlali, right?
Yeah?
I need her help with something.
Interesting.
Yeah, the chances of her helping a random stranger just because we asked?
With her personality, pretty slim.
Yeah, Citlali really doesn't like dealing with strangers.
Or maybe we'll do it on their behalf because she'll do it because of us.
I heard about that from other members of her tribe. But they told me if one person could convince her, it would be the golden-haired traveler.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
If you manage it, I'll even double your pay.
Damn, guys, they're willing to give us 500 more now. Why do you need her help?
Oh yeah, we should definitely get to the bottom of that first.
It's kind of a long story, and there's tribal history involved, so you should hear it from an expert. Alie, if you could.
Oh,
Of course. I don't often have an eager audience for this kind of thing. Nice to meet you. The name's Alie. I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute.
Ooh, okay, yo, I had some work done there.
Unlike most researchers, I have a keen interest in ancient ruins. That's why I was invited to join Monsieur Montluçon's team. Have you heard of the legend of the great shaman Citlali?
Yeah, that sounds familiar. She's the one that worked with colors, right? Yep. So in Act 1 and 2, I thought that was also Granny Eatsley. I thought that was like, maybe this is a version of Citlali from years in the past before like anyone in the present even knows about her, but I don't know.
Yes. According to local records, she was a color mystic who lived over 200 years ago.
Yep.
And the most adept in her tribe at using that particular technique.
Yeah, we did see the panel in that one room.
Out of all of her exploits, her most celebrated is the Battle of 7 Colors.
God. 7 colors, chat. 7 archons, 7 elements, 7 colors of the rainbow.
According to legend, the battle was triggered by an abyss invasion, one of the most brutal in Natlan's history,
Oh.
even from a greater historical perspective.
Interesting.
Amazingly, Natlan was able to turn the tide despite being at an extreme disadvantage. The key to victory was none other than a color Citlali created on the battlefield.
You know what's kind of crazy that I can't wrap my head around? Creating a color. Like, I feel like every color should exist by now. So, like, how do you create a color? That's crazy.
The color was extraordinary,
Ooh.
illusory in appearance while also seeming to possess physical form. Legend has it that Citlali used the color to construct a magnificent maze on the battlefield
That's so sick. That's so fucking cool.
and trap all the enemies inside. This allowed her allies to launch a counterattack and ultimately secure victory.
What the hell? You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of like the Labyrinth Wars. That reminds me of Onmyoto magic. They made those mazes to fight to train to fight the Abyss. And she created like a maze of color to trap the Abyss in. And then like a rat looking for cheese, they just single-handedly took them out one by one. That's actually really cool.
Anyway, that's the gist of it. We don't want to take up too much of your time.
Also, I was thinking about Sanhaj Kampore. He was a border master who created like a freaking domain expansion, like a miniature like Night Kingdom, and he did that and like trapped the Abyss in that. And then you got this lady who's creating like a maze of color with her magic. I'm like, damn, these guys were built different.
That story is the reason I came to Natlan. I often publish books about the history of other nations. They always end up faring well on the market.
Yeah, this tribe is cracked.
When I heard this story for the first time, I wanted to include it in my next collection, but historical records about Natlan aren't very detailed. We haven't been able to determine where the battle took place, or find any definitive evidence that it occurred at all.
Okay, so we need evidence. So Citlali, I guess because Citlali is that old, she should have been around back then. If that wasn't her, then that must be someone she knew.
Even within the Masters of the Nightwind, people dispute the legitimacy of the story.
Yeah.
Some believe it to be a myth.
Gotcha.
If that were the case, the story would not be fit for publication.
But if you're just including it in a story collection, why does it matter if it never happened?
I mean, I don't know. People like authenticity? I don't know.
Well, you see, the slogan for the collection is Restoring the Truth of History. Naturally, I need it to be factual.
Okay.
That's why I'm here. The Masters of the Nightwind are said to have a tradition of recording past events, so I wanted to consult their records. But I was refused access to the Obsidian Altar.
Okay.
Application after application, and all I received were a few ordinary woven scrolls with nothing to offer. Honestly, I'm just trying to promote their history, and they make such a fuss.
I don't know, man. You might have ulterior motives.
According to my research, their scrolls are considered sacred relics in addition to historical records.
Yep.
Naturally, outsiders are rarely granted access. Not to mention, the scrolls we did get to review actually contain a huge amount of information. I just need more time, and I could...
We've been over this, Alier. There's no need to waste time on those scrolls when we have a better way.
Citlali, you mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. You're well aware, I'm sure, that Citlali has been alive for more than 200 years. That means she lived during the era of the Battle of Seven Colors.
She's literally she has eyewitness testimony, probably.
If she agrees to be my consultant, then no other historical records are necessary. So, what do you say? I'll quadruple the pay if it helps sweeten the deal.
Brother, man's just throwing money at me. Sheesh.
Well, it's not that we don't want to help you.
We should actually go ask her, Paimon. I'd rather ask her than just say, yeah, we'll do it.
Oh, right. The duty the chief gave us has a lot to do with Wheat Ceiling.
Yeah.
Who knows? The Battle of Seven Colors might lead us in the right direction. All right, we'll help you convince Citlali. Just let us do the talking, okay?
Of course.
Yeah. Chat, you know what I just remembered? In her character teaser trailer, she had like those kids like make little graffiti on the wall, and she was like, oh, it can stay there. Is this the wall? Oh my god. It's got little doodles on it. Wow.
So, this is where the great shaman lives? A bit far from civilization, isn't it?
Yeah.
I hope the person who pointed us in this direction wasn't mistaken.
That is so cool.
For someone like Citlali, it actually makes a lot of sense.
She's kind of a gremlin.
Is this graffiti her work too? I wonder if it's a cultural practice. If I could just copy it down,
Uh-oh.
We're here for a reason, Alier. As agreed, you two can do the talking, and we'll wait for you here.
All right, I don't like how this guy keeps cutting off Alier over here. He's actually seems passionate about his work.
Okay, we'll go knock on the door. Hopefully she's not hungover.
That too. She's kind of a degen, in a sense, in a manner of speaking. All right.
Citlali? Are you there? We need your help with something.
Knock, knock. Oh,
Oh, no response. Maybe she's not home.
let's try her other name.
Oh,
Granny Eatsley.
Granny Eatsley? Are you home?
The door is thrown open and you're met with the pungent smell.
Kid, if you're here to challenge me, book an appointment first.
Lady, clean up your house. What the hell? Guys, she's actually like... she needs help. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Bitch, you live like this? This is crazy. So, Citlali's a real hermit, huh?
Traveler!
Brother. Yeah, actual gremlin behavior. Also, I love these illustrations. The door closes abruptly. Guarantee you she's cleaning up. Yeah.
Looks like we came at a bad time.
Sheesh.
Are you still there? Just come in. We can talk inside.
I already saw your house. It's
At
okay.
least we didn't get turned away.
Oh, we going in her house? That's cool. This is kind of like Tlasoli's house too, when we did the Jalonen's quest. Yo, let's go. This is really cool. Wow.
Huh. So this is where Citlali
Oh my god! Oh
lives.
my god, her little pillow plushies. Wow, what a cool room. Oh, there's music. Guys, I'm ready for bed. Hold on, this track sounds really great. Hold up, what the hell? Sheesh. The music was not here before she cleaned up, by the way. She activated the music once her house was clean. I like this. It's very chill. Stop it. It gets better. Yeah, Masters of the Nightwind music, actually goated. I love this tribe so much. Hold on. Yo, they got some vocals in here too. Hold up. Citlali's like, Traveler, what are you doing here? And I'm just jamming at the door. No big deal. I'm moving in, yeah. Oh, this is so cool. I really like this track. Ah, what a vibe.
I didn't have time to fully clean up the place. Complain if you want. Menial housework means nothing to a great shaman like myself.
All right, basically she's like, I'll clean when I feel like it.
Besides, in light novels, people who keep everything neat and tidy are always too boring to be the protagonists.
That's her justification, guys. She's like, I gotta be an interesting protag.
Also, I'm not a hermit. I'm just above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
Yeah, you tell him. Uh-oh. Bruh. Let me just slide that under the table real quick so they don't see it.
She sure does care a lot about what we think of her.
I love her, guys. She's best girl.
Oh, and that spell I used to transfer my senses to you, you're not still, experiencing the side effects, are you?
No. God knows what she's thinking right now. Oh, she's got little books on the table.
It's my duty as a great shaman to check that kind of thing.
Oh, that's Flowers for Princess Fischl. Is that Xing Cho's book right there? Legend of, like the sword book?
Oh, you mean when we could hear your thoughts? Nope. It's been so long, we don't have to worry about that anymore, right?
Oh, this is so cool.
Then why do I hear the traveler's thoughts in my head?
Yeah, Legend of Sword and Flowers for Princess Fischl.
What?
Oh, she heard me call her a hermit. That bothers her. I thought she was above superficial rules of societal etiquette.
I can still hear you, you know.
Bruh. I apologize for offending you, but you're so cute.
Don't bother. I'll find a way to fix it. First you hear my thoughts, now I'm hearing your thoughts.
Oh, that's cool. Guys, we're literally meant for each other. We're literally on the same wavelength, mentally and emotionally.
It was just a simple spell. I use it on you, and now it's on the fritz.
Damn.
Forget it. Just tell me why you're here.
Hoyoverse, you're gonna make these plushies, right? You're gonna make these actual pillows and plushies, right? I'm waiting.
Well, someone asked us to ask you to be their consultant. They have questions about the history of Natlan.
So they asked the hero of Natlan to put in a good word?
Yeah.
Sounds like they know I don't usually trouble myself with other people's problems.
Yep.
The pay is really good.
Yo, say less.
Doesn't matter. I'm busy.
Yeah, leave me to my fan fiction.
She sure doesn't look busy. Paimon knew this wouldn't get us anywhere.
What if the request comes from me?
From you?
Yeah, like what if I want you to do a loophole? I love a good loophole, chat.
Yeah, we were given a sacred duty to help your tribe weave a special scroll.
Huh? So, you're the appointed ones this time?
Yeah, I mean, technically, we're in the middle of that task, too.
We were surprised, too. After all, we have no idea how to weave a scroll like that. But with Chef Biram's help, we were able to make some progress.
I love these little plushies. They look so cute.
We still haven't succeeded, but we learned that the key to weaving the scroll is a special kind of color.
Yeah? Oh, God. Oh, is she gonna recreate that color somehow? I have no idea what it could be.
The historical event those men want to ask about also involves color. If you help them, you might end up helping us, too.
She's like, damn, do I have to?
She's giving us that face again. Did Paimon not explain things clearly?
I can't decide whether this twist is completely out of the blue or if it was foreshadowed all along.
Imagine that.
Does that mean you won't help us?
I need to think about it.
Then there's still hope.
Hey, what's the holdup?
Whoa!
Give us an answer already.
Bro, relax. Hold your horses. What the fuck? That's kind of rude.
You agreed to let us do the talking.
All right, you know what? I tried. Don't you dare knock on this or I'll break your fucking hand. Just give him a piece of her mind now. You fucked around with the wrong one, okay? Do not
Stand
test her
down,
patience.
As your employer, if I tell you to wait, then you wait.
Understood.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
You're the great shaman who's been alive for centuries? But you're so...
Young looking? Yeah.
Apologies for the disturbance. Grudok is a recent hire, so difficult to restrain sometimes.
You're lucky you didn't force Citlali's hand.
Well, since you're here, how about a discussion?
She is so uninterested.
Do you have any idea who I am? Did you think Granny Eatsley would be fooled by your little performance?
Uh-oh. Nani?
I have no intention of speaking to you. Your recent hire interrupted me right as I was about to make an important decision.
I tried.
Pull a trick like that again, and I'll make your lives a living horror novel, except 10 times worse. That's all I came out here to say.
Whoa.
Traveler, we have a discussion to finish.
You live up to your name, Granny Itztli. I apologize for the offense. I'm just surprised the Battle of Seven Colors didn't pique your interest.
Bum.
You're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Her interest has been piqued.
Ah, the Traveler didn't get to that part?
No, we were rudely interrupted.
Yes, I thought the Traveler could help me convince you. But, if I'm not mistaken, you have a personal interest in this matter, don't you?
Oh.
I heard that the great shaman Huitzilin was a friend of yours.
Yeah.
You two must have been close.
Wow. Okay. So I initially, during Act 1 and 2, I thought that was her, but like a different identity, but it seems like she did know her, like, as a friend.
If I can resolve the controversy and prove the battle took place, I'll include it in my next collection. Then, all of Tevat will learn the truth.
Or maybe she doesn't want everyone in the world to know about her friend. You ever think about that, sir?
With your support, your friend's heroic deeds will once again be known throughout the land. Inspiring, don't you think?
You'll be helping me fulfill my duty, and it would mean a lot to your tribe.
If this is really about that duty, then... fine. I'll help you.
I'm honored.
Save it. I agreed to help the Traveler, not you. You'll just have to leech what you can.
Hey, best girl.
Well, at least she agreed to help.
Looks like my friendship with Citlali came in. Oh, is he thinking? She's gonna hear what you're thinking. Looks like my friendship with Citlali came in handy after I never took her to be a heartless type anyways.
Who are you calling heartless?
I heard that.
Not a problem. I always planned to work with the Traveler. So, did you directly experience any events of the battle? Do you have any idea where it took place? Can you think of any relics we could use to prove it?
Sir, Jesus.
Talk at me, why don't you?
Yeah, I know. Jesus.
I'd
like to know Damn.
Fine. No, no, and no. I did live during the same era as her, but that doesn't mean we experienced the same events. I've lived a long time, but I'm not a walking encyclopedia.
Yeah. Yo, how were the fan fictions back then?
You decide the angle of your investigation, and I'll provide answers if I'm familiar with the subject.
All right. Even if you didn't witness the battle yourself, you still lived through that era. Your insights are very valuable. Alier, you had an idea about where to start, yes?
Oh, well, my plan was to consult the members of the tribe in charge of recording history.
Then, let's start there. Traveler, what do you say to officially working together? After all, it appears I can only get Miss Citlali's help through you.
Yeah, I'm here for the long haul. Alrighty, gamers. Nice. Can I go back? Oh, I can't go back in our house. Yeah, maybe we'll be able to when the quest is done, but... Alright, the gang's all here.
You don't seem super invested in this whole thing, Citlali.
The Battle of Seven Colors is something I've only ever heard about. I know as much as anyone else in my tribe.
Really?
But how? Weren't you alive when it happened?
She's like, I was too busy eating my Doritos and reading fan fiction.
I wasn't there when it took place, and she never told me about it. That's how.
But Molusol said the two of you were close friends. The battle was legendary. Why wouldn't Huitzilin tell you about it?
Close friends? More like arch rivals. Something Montluçon would know if he actually did his research.
Damn, bro's spreading fake news, false information.
Did you see the graffiti outside my house? That's not my doing.
Well, I figured that.
All students from Citlali's School of Shamanism must pass an extremely difficult trial before graduation, defeating me in battle.
Oh, so that's what partially was involved with her teaser trailer.
Those graffiti drawings are how they challenge me.
Yep, that was from the trailer. That's so cool. Wait, what?
Of course, none of them ever succeeded.
Damn.
So, after Citlali's death, her students had no choice but to modify the requirement. Instead of defeating me, all they have to do now is last long enough.
Oh my god. Well, clearly that didn't happen. That one little girl became an old lady by the end of it, and you even visited her grave. Good lord. Yeah, that sounds like a necessary change.
As my rival, Citlali only had one achievement that surpassed my own, and that was the Battle of 7 Colors. I can only assume she had some kind of secret technique at her disposal.
Sounds badass.
It makes perfect sense that she kept it from me. I'm a fast learner. Telling me about the technique is no different than handing it to me on a silver platter. As if she would give away her one advantage.
There's gonna be some type of plot twist regarding the 7 colors and Citlali, whether she learns it or something.
Anyway, all of that is secondary. Like I said, I'm only here to help you fulfill your duty.
So, Citlali's doing all of this for me?
Don't misunderstand. This duty is important for my tribe, too. A great shaman should do her part to see it done.
A great shaman should also be a bit more organized at home.
Excuse you? I fail to see what housekeeping has to do with my duty as a shaman.
Aether's like, anyways.
Why is it that you're the one whose thoughts are exposed, but I'm still the one suffering? I need to get to the bottom of this.
Damn.
Excuse me, great shaman, but we have a situation over here. We could really use your help.
Please, pretty please, great shaman.
Okay.
Alrighty. What's going on here?
Of course the Battle of 7 Colors happened. The woven scroll proves it. Citlali used a mysterious color to construct a maze and trap the enemies inside.
Oh, was that fake news as well? Like, is none of this shit true?
That's just your interpretation. There's more than one way to understand that scroll. Besides, constructing a maze out of color is ridiculous.
Bro, that sounds cool. You don't know.
Citlali was one of the most powerful shamans of her time. She definitely could have pulled it off.
That's the biggest problem. She had students. Why not pass it down?
She's a proud shaman. She's like, nah, this is my work. I'm not gonna share this with anybody.
A technique that powerful? And no shaman since has ever used it?
Her students are keeping it a secret, of course. If you knew a technique like that, you'd be a fool to show it to just anyone.
Oh, I didn't mean to cause an argument. I just wanted to ask, is there anything we can use to prove the battle took place?
Well, where would it have taken place then?
Of course it took place. Why would you need to prove it?
You'll have to excuse him. Some people in our tribe insist on clinging to outdated views of history. I'd give up now if I were you. It only gets more ridiculous from here.
Damn.
Please don't fight.
Wow, so the battle really is controversial.
Yeah, you need evidence.
Am I the outdated one? Kids these days can't find anything better to argue about?
Yeah, tell me about it.
These arguments are precisely why I hesitate to include this story in my collection. Neither side was able to offer anything useful. What should we do?
Citlali was a passionate teacher. We were opposites in that sense. The technique she used in the battle must have been her masterpiece. There's every reason to pass it on. Still, if the technique is powerful enough to single-handedly stop an invasion, it also makes sense that her disciples would keep it a secret. We should check with the students from her school. If we can confirm the technique exists, we can deduce certain things about the battle.
But as far as I know, most of the shamans from her school occupy high positions in the tribe. Not the type of people outsiders like us can speak to on a whim.
Right. The obsidian altar is off limits to you. But, if I go...
Oh?
Is there a problem?
Most of Citlali's students are respected priests in the tribe. But that means they had to go through me. Or try, at least. I, of course, humiliated them from a young age.
They're not the biggest fan of you now.
Those who hold the position now are the ones who lasted long enough before I wiped the floor with them. If I show up without warning, they'll run for dear life. That's not gonna get us any answers.
Yeah, Paimon can see it now.
Run for dear life. It's like Citlali's some kind of... Brother, Aether, you're not doing yourself any favors with these thoughts.
Hey, don't jump to conclusions. That was just a metaphor.
I'll make sure they don't run.
Only you have the guts to joke like that with me, Traveler. Fine. I said I'd help, so I'll help. But don't blame me if it goes wrong.
I was gonna say that, yo, we do a little trolling out here.
All right, the rest of you can wait for us here.
We appreciate the help.
Oh, yay.
Natlan's history is full of intriguing mysteries. It's too bad I can't talk to those priests myself.
Aw. Don't worry, sir, you'll get your moment.
Miss Citlali seems rather reluctant to help. Maybe you could talk to her a bit more. I'll reward you for the trouble.
Guy, I'm working on it, all right? Get off my back. Sheesh.
Got a problem? Like I said, take it up with my employer.
All right, sir. What a great guy. Okay, so we gotta go underground. Oh, we're gonna see Baram again? My goat? Yo. Yo, Pirate Traveler is so
Are you in the middle
drippy.
of a ceremony?
I love the red accent.
Granny Eatsley?
What is she doing here?
Did some coward not show up after challenging her to a fight?
Or is she here to officially take over the tribe?
Whoa. It's like they really do see her as some kind of tyrant.
Damn. No wonder she feels isolated from her own tribe.
No matter what, we'll defend our dignity as priests to the end.
You talk a big game for someone who lost to me the most out of the entire priesthood.
Yikes.
What?
All I want is to ask some questions.
So, you're here to interrogate us?
Someone didn't sit pretty for their beating? Is that it? You want their name, don't you?
All right, these people are like traumatized.
We should just run.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, with the hero of Natlan here, Granny Eatsley will be on her best behavior.
Sure, whatever you say.
I love this.
Oh, it's the Traveler and his companion. That does make me feel better. How can we help you?
We wanted to ask about the technique you inherited from Huitziling.
Huh. So you can eradicate our school once and for all?
Oh, so they do know it.
Disciples of our school have challenged her year after year, just as our master instructed. Sounds like she's finally had enough.
Well, you're not wrong.
If we want to protect our legacy, one of us needs to run.
Oh my god.
Not this again. Just how much did you traumatize them, Citlali?
That's what I'm saying, bro. She beat them in a duel, so what? There's no reason for them to be this terrified. Citlali is someone Citlali is some worthy of love and respect. Hold on.
Hey! You can't just say whatever you want just because it's in your head.
Alright. Don't embarrass me like that. Hold up. Pause, champ. Aether confirmed she's best girl.
I'm Granny Eatsley. A mere mention of my name and kids burst into tears. Love and respect? No one has the guts for that.
Alright, nice try. Well... Hold up! Wait, what is happening here? Wait, yo! Canonical Aether, hold up. Guys, that's my Traveler right there. Holy moly. Bro's rizzing.
You know what? Forget about your duty. We really need to fix this mind-reading situation.
Damn.
Sorry to disappoint, but if you're here to question whether we're qualified to inherit our master's legacy, we're not going down without a fight.
We're not getting anywhere. What should we do, Traveler?
Let me think. Whoa! Oh shit, it's the Elder Talapo.
Huh? Oh, it's you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Elder Tlapo! Oh, we must have disturbed your meditation. Our deepest apologies. Please forgive us.
Oh, it's me again. Hello.
Did Elder Tlapo just issue a declaration?
From what I can tell, in a single word, the message was... friend?
Yo, we're homies.
Is Elder Tlapo telling us to treat Granny Eatsley as a friend? That's not possible, is it?
Oh, you forget yourselves, my friends.
Yo!
You are esteemed priests of our tribe. Where are your manners?
My boy, welcome back, King.
But
Chief! I didn't expect to see you here, great shaman. My sincere apologies for the lack of hospitality.
Gosh, these two, best girl and best chief.
Well, I wasn't exactly planning to come to this crowded place. So you can save the pleasantries, Chief. I'd rather get this over with.
Understood. Now, as successors of Citlali, I understand your friction with Granny Citlali.
Look at Paimon! Look how tiny she is next to this man! There's probably like 8 or 9 Paimons tall, good lord.
However, Elder Talapo's declarations have always showed us the correct path. You would do well to respect his counsel. So, mind your manners and allow Granny Citlali to ask her questions.
Good thing Elder Talapo and Chief Biram are on our side.
Yeah. Yo, I appreciate you, Chief. Thank you for helping us out. We definitely needed it.
Why does Granny Citlali want to question us all of a sudden? Should we plan our answers in advance?
That brutal graduation exam. It's all coming back to me.
Oh my god, Granny.
You heard the Chief. There's no running away.
Sheesh, man.
If you run into any more problems, I'm always willing to help.
Yo, thank you so much, Goat. I love you. Granny and Tlapo.
Hi there, Elder Tlapo!
It's been a while. He's like, yo, what's going on, homies? Nice to see you.
Hey, he seems pretty happy to see us.
He's the one who put you in charge of the scroll, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Elder Tlapo appointed us to the task.
Elder Talapo, huh? He's still Claw to me.
Claw? Oh. Aww.
Hey, don't pull that cutesy stuff with me. You're an Iktomisaur elder now. You occupy an eminent and important position within the tribe.
How could you say no to a face like that, Granny?
So, you already know each other?
Claw, eh?
Claw was only this big when we first met. He was with Celine's Saurian companion back then.
Okay.
She kept dragging him to my place, so over time, we got to know each other.
Sounds like you and Citlali were close.
She only came to my place to fight me. But at the same time, she always claimed to be my friend.
Aw.
She was the only one who dared to try, at least.
Well, you've lived a long time. You've probably made a bunch of friends over the years, right?
About that.
The more time you have, the more friends you lose.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that response. Yeah, that is true. She did say in her teaser, she's like, hey, the great thing about you, Traveler, is that you won't disappear. You won't die, because you're already hundreds of years old, so it'd be nice to just be your friend for once.
Anyway, let's get back to business. I hate talking about the past.
I'm sorry. Let me help you. Oh, he's not letting her. Hold on.
200 years and you still haven't given up, Claw? I still haven't made up my mind, so you should head back. Traveler, Paimon, let's go.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, gamers.
Hey there, Chief Biram.
Hello, Biram.
Oh, wait. We haven't reached out since the last time we failed the task, huh?
I'm just grateful you haven't forgotten that duty.
God, I love him. Look at him. He looks so cool.
Actually, we have good news. We found another clue.
I'm all ears.
You're all legs, technically, but sure.
It's the Battle of 7 Colors.
Citlali's claim to fame? That sounds promising. But the battle took place hundreds of years ago. An investigation is bound to be difficult.
I wonder how we're gonna find out about the history of this battle.
True, but Granny Citlali promised to help.
Is that so? I've tried seeking her help in the past, but I never managed to coax her out. You should cherish this opportunity.
Hey, don't complain. None of the previous chiefs succeeded either.
Well, guess what? He's built different, okay? He's a giant.
Forgive me. That wasn't my intention. It was a comment on my own failings.
And he's so humble, too.
Paimon said you've been trying to figure out how to weave the special scroll.
It is my duty, great shaman.
Why bother? The scrolls always end up completed on time. So what's the point of figuring it out for yourself?
If I may, This task concerns the history of Natlan as a whole. And in many ways, history is the memory of a people.
True.
Memory is sacred to our tribe. I'm sure a great shaman understands that better than a humble junior like myself. Something this important cannot be left to baseless rumors. I know you don't concern yourself with the daily affairs of the tribe, Granny Citlali. Even so, as a priestess, I trust you wouldn't leave something like that to chance.
I get your point.
Something on your mind, Citlali?
Of course. The one time I wish you could read my mind, it doesn't work.
Damn. I'm sorry. I am still here. The chief referred to himself as a humble junior. Maybe Citlali's worried she looks old?
No, that's not it.
Damn. Aether, you play too much, okay?
Huh?
Yeah, don't worry about it, Paimon.
It's not important. Rest assured, Biram, with my help, the Traveler and Paimon will definitely be able to complete the task.
You have my thanks then.
Hell yeah. Nice. All right, let's see. What else do we got? Ask the priest. Okay, so now we gotta interrogate.
Huh.
Oh.
So are you here to test whether we're qualified to inherit Master Wheatselian's legacy?
You've already been tested, haven't you? Well, frankly speaking, I don't think any of you are qualified.
Jesus, lady, stop. They're already dead inside.
But that's not why I'm here. All you need to do is be good and answer my questions.
Fine. Ask away.
You've heard of the Battle of Seven Colors, right?
Of course. It's our master's claim to fame. An immortal legend inscribed in the very history of our tribe.
Then I'm sure you know there are those who question whether it actually occurred.
I did hear people arguing about that the other day.
It's disgraceful. How can they question something like that?
It doesn't surprise me. Natlan has had more tourism lately. A lot of people have started getting strange ideas after interacting with Outlanders.
Damn.
After all, everyone who took part in the battle has returned to the ley lines. Without witnesses, it's hard to refute detractors.
Oh, well, how about you just do like a Night Kingdom ritual and talk to someone whose soul is in the Night Kingdom? You know what I mean? Like, talk to someone from the past.
Well, it just so happens the questions I want to ask are directly related to the legitimacy of this battle.
Listen, we know you were rivals, but do you really have to question her legacy?
You think she's like you? Someone who can't survive a little scrutiny?
Damn.
No, of course not.
Then let me finish. During the battle, Wheatselian most likely used a technique powerful enough to turn the tides of war. I'm sure she was very proud of it.
Yeah, and she either kept it to herself or shared it with very few.
Proud enough to pass it on to her disciples. So, which one of you inherited that technique?
I don't think it's any of them, to be honest. They don't... No offense, but yeah. Is it any of them? Oh. Damn. Not me.
I don't think any of us have heard of it.
Listen, I'm not trying to take it for myself, so be honest. With or without it, I can wipe the floor with any of you.
God damn.
Yeah, no objections there. But I'm telling the truth. None of us have ever heard of that technique.
What's wrong with her? Why would she let it go extinct?
Maybe it had like a... Maybe it was too powerful.
Master's body of work is massive. No one student could hope to learn all her techniques. Mastering just a few already takes a lot of effort. Master had no choice but to recruit many students, split up what she knew into different portions, and pass it down through various individuals. So even though we see ourselves as representatives of Wheatselian's school of shamanism, what we know isn't the sum of her legacy.
Yeah.
Actually, I know of a shaman family that inherited some of Master's techniques.
Oh.
The family fell on hard times and lost the right to the priesthood. Still could be worth a shot.
Okay.
But if they inherited Wheatselian's secret technique, shouldn't the family be thriving?
I mean, not if they haven't used it for any reason, you know, or kept it to themselves.
Well, it's the only thing I can think of.
All right, give me their address.
I'll mark it out on your map.
To be honest, I'm not optimistic about the future of this investigation.
You're really giving it your all, though.
That's because the request came from you. You don't know the power of your own words, do you?
I know my words have an effect on you, and that's what matters. You recount everything you learned.
Proving the legitimacy of this battle seems more hopeless by the second.
I'm doing my best.
Nothing we can do about that.
Well, even if our investigation ultimately proves the legend to be false, that's still a worthwhile result. Although I'm here for business purposes, I have a personal interest in this as well. I'm drawn to matters of historical truth.
Okay.
That's exactly why I chose to follow you, Monsieur Montluçon.
Oh my god. Allier, I feel like you're too starry-eyed and innocent.
Listen, I'm just updating you on the situation, not asking for your opinion. I don't really care whether you continue your investigation. And Traveler, you came to me for help with your scroll weaving duty, right? You thought looking into the Battle of Seven Colors could give you answers. That's understandable.
Yeah.
But based on our progress, I'd say this is a dead end. Instead of wasting time, you might consider taking a different approach. I'll try to think of another way to help you.
Respected traveler, let's not forget about the compensation I promised. You shall have it in full. Extra, if that's what it takes.
Brother, I think this investigation could help you too, Citlali.
What makes you say that?
Because it has to do with Huitzlin's past.
Yeah, based on what you've told us so far, it kinda seems like there's unresolved tension between you two.
Yeah.
You think so?
I feel like Huitzlin, like, when we find out her past, like, it's probably gonna give new context to, like, their relationship. Citlali and her seem to be, like, rivals, but I feel like Huitzlin probably had, like, a soft spot for her more than she knew.
She claimed to be your friend, but picked fights with you nonstop.
Yeah.
I never told you about her biggest accomplishment. By figuring out the truth behind the battle, maybe we can finally help you get closure.
Aw, that's sweet.
Closure? I'd say we're 200 years too late. But fine, if you want to keep investigating, be my guest.
Ah, that's wonderful news.
Alright, let's go visit the Shaman family.
Dude, they are working us right now. Jesus, I've gone to and from constantly. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I need some leads.
Hello, are you Aishaman?
Yep, that's me. Huh? Granny Eastly?
Bro's literally on the floor.
Get up. In a crowded market like this, the only person who should be trying to hide is me.
Damn.
My apologies. Ever since my grandfather's generation, the shamans of my family have given up on passing your trial, Granny Eastly. Have we offended you in some other capacity?
Nah, she's like, actually, you freed up a lot of time for me.
Man, this is generational trauma at this point.
Brother, that's crazy. Literally can't believe it.
Whenever I misbehaved as a kid, Grandpa would tell me about the thrashing he received from Granny Eastly.
Sheesh.
I still get nightmares about it sometimes.
Damn, you straight beat this man's grandpa? That's crazy. I wonder what Citlali looks like in those nightmares. Okay. All right, Traveler, you're acting up a little bit. You need to relax, buddy.
Hey, don't get any funny ideas. This was your idea, remember?
Sheesh.
Keep asking your questions. I'm going to find somewhere quiet to wait.
She's so mad.
Okay, so your family studied under Huitzilin, right?
Yes, although that pretty much ended with my grandfather's generation, unfortunately. The techniques my family learned from Huitzilin didn't have much practical use in terms of tribal affairs, so
yeah.
During my grandfather's time, we quit the priesthood.
Like, imagine her super powerful technique. It's like, hey, this can nuke any abyssal threat. I guess that would have helped during, like, the Natlin War. But, like, I don't know if it had, like, a drawback or not. So maybe that's why, it's like, oh, we can't use this at the cost of ourselves, so...
Turns out, shaman techniques aren't that useful outside the priesthood either. So over time, we abandoned them altogether.
Yeah, or it might not even have been a combat technique. It could have been like a spiritual technique or something.
Of course, it's possible that we were just too foolish to understand the true power of those teachings. After all, Huitzilin was a genius. None of her students have been able to fully reproduce her talent.
Do you know which techniques were passed on to your family?
I'm not sure. As a kid, I remember hearing my grandfather talk about them, but it's not like I can use them myself.
Just think about it for a sec. Do you remember anything about a technique that can decide the outcome of a battle?
Decide the outcome of a battle? No, I don't remember anything like that. Besides, my family wasn't really known for our talent. If a technique like that exists, I doubt Citlali would pass it on to us.
Damn.
You might have better luck asking one of the priests. They're descendants of Citlali's most gifted students.
Well, looks like we're back where we started.
Oh my god, this freaking wild goose
Still
chase.
no definitive evidence the Battle of Seven Colors took place. Alier, do you think we have enough to draw a conclusion?
No!
All we have are non-witness accounts. We could put together an interview, but that's not going to hold up in academic circles.
Then we have to keep going.
Oh, you're investigating the Battle of Seven Colors?
Yeah, we're trying to.
Yeah, you know about it?
Not a lot, but there's something special about my family. In addition to shaman techniques, Citlali's stories were passed down to us as well.
Oh!
Say what you want about my ancestors' dedication to shamanism, but they definitely paid attention to those stories.
Okay, yo, we'll take it.
And of course, the Battle of Seven Colors is the most exciting story of them all.
Hell yeah.
We don't need another story. We need something concrete. Does no one in your tribe understand that?
Nah, bro. He could give us some maybe he has extra details.
I'm not sure if this is helpful, but the story passed down in my family is a little different from the one told in the tribe.
Citlali's just doing her own thing in the background.
Really?
How so?
Well, it's Citlali's personal account of the events, so it's a lot more detailed.
Yeah. Aw, Citlali, what's wrong?
For example, in the version I heard, the battle took place in a location known as Chico Mostuk Cave.
Oh shit. Hold on. I wonder if Citlali knows that.
That means you can tell us where to find it. Have you ever been to this place?
A cave?
Unfortunately not.
I wonder if that's gonna be a domain?
I studied maps of Natlan before we left, Monsieur Montluçon. I don't remember ever seeing such a name.
Could your ancestors be mistaken, Mr. Shaman?
It's unlikely. My family may have let the shamanism side of things fall by the wayside, but we're serious about these stories.
Okay.
In the words of my grandfather, some things deserve to be passed down more than secret arts.
Hell yeah.
If Whitzelin's version of events differs so much from the general understanding, that makes it even more likely the battle is completely made up.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Come on.
Hold on. You mentioned the Chico Mostuk cave?
The generational trauma.
Oh, yes? Can I clear something up for you?
I'm so sorry, sir.
It's been more than 200 years. Huh. I never thought I'd hear that name again.
Oh, so she knows it.
What do you mean?
Oh, she's like, traveler, this way. Hold up. Yeah, I love how we just left this man.
That location is now known as the Valley of Fog. The Chico Mostuk cave is what it was called 200 years ago.
Okay.
Precisely when Citlali was alive. That means, Monsieur Montluçon, we can confirm the original site of the battle.
That's cool.
Once we get there, the evidence we need should be at our fingertips.
Just when we thought all hope was lost. I never doubted you, great shaman. Allow me to present you with a gift as thanks.
He doesn't sound too happy about that.
Save it. Flattery won't get you anywhere with me.
Just accept the gift. You've earned it.
Wait, Mr. Montluçon works in publishing. You're a huge fan of light novels, right, Citlali? Maybe he could get you some that are out of print.
Oh my god. Ain't no way. That's actually kind of clever. That's hilarious.
Really?
Yeah, there it is, gamers.
Out of print, huh? Sure. Do you have any in mind?
Brother, this is hilarious. Now you're speaking her language.
Well, if we're talking collectibles, then the first edition of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with unlimited power is a must.
Hold on! She's a fan of Her Excellency the Almighty Narukami Agosho God of Thunder fanfiction? That's crazy. I actually have that book. I knew Citlali was best girl. I knew it.
It's the first major hit of the isekai genre. Several editions have gone to print, but copies of the first edition are exceedingly rare and valuable.
That is so funny.
I see.
There's also its sister work, Pretty Please Kitsune Guji.
Yo!
It was Yae Publishing House's attempt at gauging the new market trends.
Yeah, oh my god, this is so funny. Yeah, we have all those books.
It's opened the door to a new genre after readers grew tired of isekais. The sales speak for themselves. Actually, Yae Publishing House released a limited edition not too long ago. But it's almost impossible to get.
Hold up.
Anyway, I'll take those two.
Damn. Good luck.
Sorry, I'm not sure I caught all that. What were the titles again? Reborn as Kitsune Guji?
Damn. This uncultured heathen.
These 2 titles are among the most successful and well-known works in the entire industry.
Brother.
You're telling me, as someone who works in publishing, you've never heard of them?
I don't know, man. Are you actually in publishing? What's going on? You're not a sussy man, are you?
I'm a merchant from Fontaine, after all. Regarding this particular genre from Inazuma, I'm afraid I lack your level of expertise.
Damn.
Amateur.
You uncultured swine. Just leave the books to me. Yeah.
Of course. Sounds like a perfect arrangement. Now, there's no time to waste. We should head to the site of the battle right away.
Once we get there, it'll take a bit more work to determine the actual location. Right now, all we have is a general idea.
Well, I'm sure Miss Citlali can help us with that.
Have you even looked at the time? It's already evening, and I have important plans tonight. You expect me to work through the night?
Well, what do you think, traveler?
Let's break for the day and meet back tomorrow. The battlefield isn't going anywhere.
Okay, we'll find a place to rest for the night. When should we meet tomorrow?
He's persistent, huh?
I know, right, bro? Chill the fuck out. After breakfast. What do you think?
How about noon?
Yeah.
Do we have to wait that long?
Sir, like, where's the rush?
Great shamans have important matters to attend to in the morning.
Yeah, like reading cultured fan fiction. My guess is that she just... Yeah, that beauty rest, okay? This 200-year-old face right here, this didn't come from not sleeping.
That's only because I have important tasks to complete at night.
Paimon.
All right, as Miss Citlali instructed. Let's meet back up tomorrow at noon. We'll be waiting at the exit of the tribal settlement.
Paimon's so confused.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask, is Granny Eatsley satisfied with my answer?
Yeah, of course. You really helped us out.
Oh, good. I'm glad I didn't offend her somehow.
You're really that scared of her?
She's actually really nice. She's just awkward in social situations.
To be honest, Granny Eatsley almost never interacts with ordinary tribespeople like us. Everything we know about her comes from rumors. She's a powerful shaman who's lived for over 200 years. As a great hero, you're probably the only one who isn't intimidated by her.
Nice. All right, see you later, sir.
Well, thanks for today, Citlali.
Want to grab a meal? My treat.
That's quite considerate of you. All right, let's grab a few drinks. Just like last time.
Oh no, I don't know if you need a few drinks.
Wait, didn't you say you had important plans tonight?
Come on, Paimon. Get with the program.
What did you think I meant?
Does that mean you've gone drinking every night for the past 200 years? Now Paimon's worried about your health.
God damn, same place?
No, I've had enough socializing for one day. I know somewhere quiet. We can just buy some drinks and head over.
Oh my god, are we just gonna go and drink at her house together? Hold on. Is this technically a date? Pause, champ? Aether's putting in work. God damn.
Which will also give us a chance to solve the mind reading issue. Considering the necessary spell work, I'd rather do it in private.
Oh, we gotta... Oh, damn, we're going up there for our hangout? Hold on.
Is this the place?
Oh.
No, further up.
Further up?
Citlali leads you to the hot air balloon.
Oh, this is like a secret base.
Whoa! This is cool! What the heck? She's got her own little clubhouse up here. That's sick.
Sometimes I want the fresh air, but not the company. So I come here.
This is so cool.
Let's see if my stash is still here. Ah, great. The halberd crest birds didn't eat my snacks.
That is so cool. All right, time to get sauced. All right, chill out. Jesus Christ.
Now for the mind reading issue. Give me your hand.
Just like last time?
It might take a little longer, actually. I just need to share my senses, make a clean break.
Ooh. Oh my god. Oh, this is so sick. This is a great shot.
And that should do it. Right?
God. Imagine now we hear the thoughts of others. Wow, look at this shot, brother. This really is a one-of-a-kind view. That must be why Citlali likes to come here. This is beautiful, dude. Especially at night.
You're not wrong. Hold on. Why do I still hear you in my head?
No idea.
Oh, did I not separate our senses completely? Maybe using my palm isn't enough? Close your eyes.
Yo, hold on. Yo, this is happening way too fast.
A great shaman should be able to handle this.
What is happening right now?
Okay, what about now?
I think, I don't think it worked. Do it again. I think I heard something. It sounded like your thoughts.
Huh? And now?
It's gone.
Huh. Whenever I try to remove the effect, it just flips direction and gets worse.
Was that Citlali's forehead just now? It was really warm. Okay. Aether, she's not gonna be able to handle much more of this.
That was just to help with the spell. Ah, shoot. I still hear you.
Oh, this is so cool. I love this.
For a human soul, to lose the boundaries of the mind is to drown in the sea of consciousness without a concept of self.
All right, what is bro yapping about? That sounds important.
Wait, that sounds bad.
Yeah, there it is.
I read that in a light novel. When it comes to the real world, I think it's pretty accurate.
Guys, here's the thing though. When Citlali gets drunk, she actually like becomes woke. Remember in Act 3 when she was like, danger, danger, red eyes, the color of death or whatever, and she was basically foreshadowing Renova before it even happened. So I feel like she's gonna like figure something out in this drunken state.
Is Citlali drunk? She's not making much sense.
Anyway, we'll just have to leave it for now.
Hearing the Traveler's thoughts isn't that bad, right? You should just tease him. That's what Paimon would do.
It's just... I'm not good at this. I'm not used to being close to people.
Yo, practice makes perfect.
Sorry, I said we could be friends, but I guess I'm not ready. I'm used to being Granny Eatsley. Someone intimidating, someone people are scared to approach.
Aw.
I don't have to deal with people that way.
Why live like that?
Yeah, Paimon's been wondering. Why do you insist on living so far away? You could easily become a leader of your tribe, someone everyone loves and respects.
When you live as long as me, a person is like a flower.
Aw. Oh, this is such a shot, chat. This looks so cool.
The color draws you in. You water it to see it bloom. It rewards you with its fragrance.
And then after all that work and effort, it dies.
But it doesn't last. With the passing of the seasons, everything withers away. You can try to water it, but it will never bloom again.
Damn.
Even if the same plot of soil is covered in flowers the following year, the one you remember won't be there.
This is so depressing. Living so long that you outlive those you come to care about.
That's just how it is. Most of the people in my life will be gone one day. Just like a flower. Getting close means losing friend after friend for hundreds of years. Until the weight of their memories crushes my soul.
Jesus Christ. I've only seen the first handful, like the first couple episodes, but I can't shake off like the Freerin codedness of Citlali, of like having friends and like living for so long and outliving them and all the stuff that they do together and whatnot. Just the fragility of human life especially is something that I just correlate a lot with her, I think.
If people don't care about me, then I don't have to care about them.
Aww.
It's better if the people in my memories are nothing more than fleeting strangers.
That's so sad. That means you're just gonna be alone forever.
Citlali.
My approach is different. I choose to remember everyone. Exactly. I choose to witness and keep their memories burning in my heart. Because if you don't remember them, who will?
You won't live as long as me, so you don't have to worry about that.
about that. I mean, I'm already, like, confirmed to be over 500. I could be even older than that for all we know. She doesn't know, chat. I'm a descender. Actually, I might have a longer lifespan.
Really?
Yep.
Then you should understand. Nearly everyone you know will be gone one day.
Yeah, we don't know anything of Aether's life before Teyvat. We don't know who he knows. We don't know who his parents are, how he and his sister were conceived or created even. You know, clearly they've been to other worlds, but like, where's their origin story? Where'd they come from? You know what I mean? All the more reason to remember them. Zachary did not get paid, unfortunately, gamers. You hate to see it.
Traveler?
Whoa! Ah, I have a friend who only lives in my memories now. In fact, you can say my memories are the sole proof that she existed in this world. Hold on, is he talking about his sister? So sometimes I tell myself, as long as I remember every single friend, they will never truly die. Oh, Ruka Devada. Oh, I guess that's right. Yeah, because she's erased from the world, but we remember her. It went a little far. When he said friend, I'm like, I mean, Ruka Devada didn't really know you, bro, but it is what it is, you know? It makes sense. Instead, they will live on in the world of my memories. When friends create memories together, there's always something to hold on to. So if you still need time, let me continue to remember you first. Damn. Aether, that shit's so fucking wholesome. Goddamn. That was a moment right there. Yeah. Yeah, that was a moment for sure. Oh my god. That is so funny.
Is something wrong?
Yeah, that was like a mental connection right there, an emotional connection.
Stupid mind-reading side effect won't go away. It's not like I want to hear you complain about me all the time.
I'm not complaining.
Okay, she's definitely drunk. Citlali, maybe take it easy? At this rate, you might sleep past noon tomorrow.
Oh, damn, that's true.
I'm not drunk. I remember everything the traveler said.
Okay.
Just gotta think of a response.
Aww.
I'll think of something.
Guys, she's twiddling her fingers. That's a sign.
Uh-oh, not this again. Is she asleep?
She's peepo-shying right now, gamers.
I'm fine. Can get home by myself.
How do you get down from here, though?
Is she talking in her sleep or talking to us? She seems kind of out of it.
Bye. Gonna walk back alone.
Oh my god.
Need some time to think.
Oh my god. Bro, she's literally just... I guess this is her version of sleepwalking. She doesn't need us to worry about her.
Alright.
That's hilarious. Sheesh. Oh my god, gamers. Oh, picture time. I assume this is like a one-time deal. This is so fucking cool. Hoyoverse, I demand these in the store yesterday, okay? Oh, this is a permanent spot. Oh, this is nice, nice. Good stuff. This is so cool. I love this. Goddamn. Ugh, what a view.
This should be the place we decided to meet yesterday. Who knows if Citlali will show up on time. She drank so much last night, she might not even be up yet.
That's funny. Oh, talking crap again, Paimon. This is the second time he got caught lacking by Citlali. That's crazy.
Citlali!
Yeah. Hello.
No need to sound so surprised. Drinking is just a way to pass the time. I mastered the art of moderation long ago.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no comment.
Last night doesn't count. It was a minor slip-up, that's all. Anyway, I gave everything a lot of thought, and I think you're right about something. The Battle of Seven Colors holds the key to a lot of the answers I've been searching for.
Yeah.
So that's why you're here so early.
Oh. Everyone's here.
Great shaman. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh,
shall we head out?
We have more Fatui agents. Hopefully nothing nefarious is going on here. That would be a shame. Yeah, hello?
Just follow me. I'll confirm the location myself.
Nani?
Of course.
I don't know, man. This is a little sus.
This should be it.
Oh. This wall? Okay. Okay. Yo, what the hell? Okay.
So the battlefield is inside this place.
That could explain a lot of our academic questions.
Yeah, it's literally, it's not on the, it's underground even.
Don't lose focus. Once we get to the actual site of the battle, all the evidence needed for publication will be at our fingertips.
Everyone ready?
All right, let's get this bread. Let's go. Whoa! That looks so cool! 7 hued ruins. Finally, following Ekman's directions, Citlali managed to find the entrance to the ruined battlefield. All this time, it turns out that the secrets of the Battle of the 7 Colors lay buried deep underground. Okay. We're gonna see it at the end, I guess.
The Abyss invaded through a cave like this?
When the Abyss first began to corrode the ley lines, they took every opening they could get.
All the items here should be useful for our research.
You're not to touch a single one without my nod of approval.
Yeah.
I don't support invasive excavation techniques either.
Thank you.
Ah, of course. I'll defer to the experts on this matter. Well, shall we continue?
Yeah, I don't think the Fatui really care. Take it up with their employer, Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, you know? What's the Tsaritsa planning here? Oh my god! Citlali! Holy shit! Oh, that's right. I don't own the character, so I get to use the character. Let's go! It's time for oh my god. I fucking hate that I don't have her. Oh my god, I hate it here, chat. Oh my god. The pouty face is too much. I love how her entire fighting is just a big pillow fight. Like, she goes up.
Watch out!
Just pillow fight slams you. Guys, here's the plot twist, okay? There's a bunch of bricks inside of those pillows. Whoa! Hold on. Yo, that is so cool. Oh, look at her. She's holding her plushie while lying on the other one. Oh, I love her night soul, by the way. Look at all the patterns on her. The markings on her legs, her arms, her face. And her, yeah, wow, it's on her dress, her hair. I love the night soul's blessing. Aesthetically, that shit looks so cool.
There are weapons here from every tribe in Natlan. The battle must have encompassed the entire nation.
Whoa.
Sounds like we're getting closer to what the legend describes.
Damn, they actually were fighting the Abyss here.
But all we can really say is that a battle took place here. There's still no evidence of any colors or some elaborate maze.
I don't know, I see like a hue in the air.
Wow, you're really invested in the Battle of 7 Colors.
Well, it's the reason I came to Natlan in the first place.
I think you're hiding something, sir.
Grudok, send some of your men to search the area.
What?
We might miss something all grouped together like this. I'd like to cover all our bases.
All the bases. You got it.
I don't like this. Bro thinks he's Il Capitano with the same goons that were with him before. Not my harbinger.
Don't jump to conclusions. Of course this isn't the site of the actual battle. We have to keep going.
Oh, this area looks so interesting. This looks like dragon ruin technology right here. Like, dragon structures, I should say.
This wall is in our way!
I might have an idea. Traveler, try removing that sphere.
Take. Whoa, that's cool.
Whoa, we passed straight through! What was that? Some kind of color magic?
Oh, it's purple and now it's blue? This is actually really neat. We're going through like color realms. That is really cool.
It's very close to the technique Citlali might have used.
Oh yeah? What's going on here? I don't trust them, chat.
That's it? Doesn't quite compare to the scale described in the legend.
Well, you gotta go through 7 of them, and as we go through them, we gotta take care of you guys, so you guys don't get to the last room.
Still, what a terrific archaeological find.
Allier never change.
Enough chit-chat. We should keep going. The deeper we go, the more we'll find.
I really like this guy. He seems to really be passionate and cares about what he's doing. Brother, look at this area. Holy shit. Charlotte, get to work. Absolute cinema.
Hold on. If we step here, we might fall through.
You mean there are traps in here?
Remember how we were able to pass through the wall just now?
Yeah.
It must have been because on our person, we were carrying the same color as the wall. Let's put the sphere down and see what happens. Return to the skies!
That is so
Whoa,
cool.
You're right. We can keep going now.
I feel like that would make the picture even better. Actually, you know, let me come back over here real quick. Sheesh. Hell yeah, look at that. Goated. Okay, now we have the blue one. Take the blue, and now we go into the blue realm. Oh, shoot, I'm actually skidooing. Yo! What the heck? Where am I? Holy shit, this looks sick.
What was that? What is this place?
Wow.
Look, a maze made of colors.
Oh my god, this is it! Brother, dude, I'm in like some crazy celestial color realm. This is so cool.
It's real. I can't believe it.
Yeah, we're on the yellow brick road.
Hold on. The quality of this space. This isn't reality. It's a realm of memory.
Huh?
Is this the Night Kingdom?
No.
No.
This is a space constructed using memories as a medium. The principle is similar, but the two are not the same.
Bro, Masters of the Nightwind were cracked! Sunhaj Compore, freaking Huitzlin, on a different level.
Correct?
Oh! Is that her?
Huitzlin?
What?
What? This is so cool!
No. It's just a trace of her consciousness left behind after creating this space.
God, this is literally a freaking Raiden Makoto moment, actually, or a Kari Bear moment, right? A realm of consciousness?
Friends, this is my question to you. What is our strongest weapon against the Abyss? In my opinion, it's memory.
Memory is the key.
After all, is it not after losing the capacity for memory, love, and compassion that our enemies fell to the Abyss?
I love her voice, by the way. Holy shit, this is so cool.
That is why, with our memories, we possess a power the Abyss cannot hope to match. I have discovered the perfect medium for us to wield that weapon.
Look at this!
You know it as color.
Oh, what a cool concept, dude.
The more cherished the memory, the more vivid its color. As memories disappear, their color fades first.
Wow.
That is why color is the best vehicle to wield the power of memory.
Gosh, again, this kind of reminds me of Citlali, the grayed out world. We had to like paint the whole place to bring life back to the Forest of Blessings. But also, more importantly, I'm noticing these colors are the same colors that encompass Citlali's entire design. Pink, blue, and purple. This is literally Citlali. Like this entire realm, it's literally her.
Guided by vibrant colors, your capacity for memory is what will allow you to navigate this maze.
This is so cool.
Without that capacity, enemies will fail to cross the barrier in front of them and be trapped here for eternity.
Yo, get fucked, Abyss. So she brought the Abyss here, and the Abyss is like, we can't compute love and color and memory and compassion. And so therefore they were trapped here.
So be brave, my friends, and march forward.
This is so cool, dude. I love this.
Any ideas, Citlali?
Sounds like she left a tutorial. Not surprising. She always did have to handhold her talentless students.
Oh my god!
Follow me.
Bro, the shade is crazy! After 200 years! God damn. Okay, this is so fucking cool, chat. Alright, hold on. I need pictures! Look at this! Oh my god, this is beautiful. Yeah, this is this is one of the prettiest looking domains I've ever seen in the game. Also, okay, so we came from the blue road, and now we're on the yellow brick road. Is there like a right choice and a wrong choice here? Oh, hold on. All right, let's just travel up and see what happens.
There are monsters here too?
Oh!
Abyss creatures. Likely trapped here for some time. Looks like a few monsters made it out of the battle all those years ago.
All right. Let's do this!
Hard-hitting exclusive!
Alright.
Beast Papa, get him!
Oh, that's so cool! That ult, she just like throws her plushies at him. Oh, this is so cool. Okay, so we're gonna take the pink and we're gonna leave the blue. You know what? Fuck it. Oh!
What's with these color-changing blocks? You and Citlali fell all of a sudden. You scared Paimon half to death!
Must be one of the mechanics of the maze. I I'm guessing the purpose is to help allies navigate this place.
Okay, oh my god! Guys, I'm fumbling!
Ah, shoot. They're blocking the way forward. Let's get rid of them.
Alright. This is actually kind of interesting.
Say cheese!
Alright, Traveler.
Get to work!
Whoa!
Suffer the wrath of evil!
Mabuika, big damage! Yo, 500,000? God damn!
This place is so pretty. If not for those monsters, Paimon would have never guessed this was a battlefield.
That's what I'm saying.
The showmanship's not bad. I'll give her that.
Okay. Oh! You are fucking trolling me right now, game. Chat, you saw that, right? It literally changed the second. Oh my god. I'm so mad. I should have just kept jumping. I knew it. It was too good to be true.
Return to the skies.
Okay. Please. Please don't change colors.
Is this a bridge made of colors?
Don't sound so surprised. We just need to cross and we should reach the end.
All right, really quick. I want to take a picture of this. This looks incredible. I feel like I'm on like Rainbow Road or some shit. Like this is the Mario Kart 9 confirmed track, guys, featuring Genshin Impact. Time to run it back. Okay, we made it. We didn't die. I feel so bad for the Abyss.
Looks like we made it through the maze.
That was really cool. I liked that a lot. That was very different. Oh.
Hold on. This is...
Oh, I remember seeing this in the trailer, actually. I completely forgot about it. I thought it would be, like, tied to the Archon quest.
Whoa, so pretty! The thing inside the sphere looks exactly like the maze!
Yeah.
It's like a miniature blueprint made from a special dye.
Oh, look at that. It's got, like, its own, like, Night Soul's blessing, like, with all the colors.
That color.
Oh, is that the color? Uh-oh. I know that look in anyone's eye.
The dye was modified using a secret technique to harness the power of memories and create mazes like the one we just witnessed.
So is it the memory? Is it the color of memory? Is that what it is? I wonder.
Without that power, it's just a normal dye. But the color it produces is still quite rare. I would say this is the most direct evidence that the Battle of Seven Colors actually took place.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the domain we just went through was proof enough, you know?
The expert has spoken!
All right, sir, you don't look very... You look really sus right about now.
Perhaps I could take a closer look? It's an important piece of physical evidence, after all.
Don't touch it.
No, you may not.
Uh-oh. Is she trying to tell us something? Oh! Yo! Oh! Hold up. Yo, prototype Rancor. Let's fucking go.
What are you doing?
Alright. Surprise, surprise, guys. Who would have thought that at the very tail end of the journey, we got betrayed again? Classic Genshin Impact.
Ah, you noticed my signal. Not bad, Traveler. We make a good team.
Huh. So, you've been watching me.
Who would have thought, guys? This is crazy. How could we not have seen this coming? Shock and a gasp.
A self-proclaimed book merchant who's never heard of Shogun Almighty reborn as Raiden with unlimited power?
Yeah.
Please, that work was a commercial success across Tevat.
You uncultured swine.
I knew you were fishy, but I didn't expect you to pull something like this.
Monsieur Montluçon, we just need a few pictures for our research, not the artifact itself. What if it gets damaged or destroyed?
Alia, you sweet summer child. I'm sorry. You're hanging out with a bad crowd.
Shut it. I couldn't care less about preserving this piece of trash. I would destroy it right now if I could.
But then there would be no evidence to prove the battle took place.
Yo, are you working with the Abyss?
What if that was my goal all along?
I beg your pardon?
What?
Huh?
Pretending to be a book merchant? Pretending to promote the history of Natlan and its heroes was the only way to get information out of the people in this tribe. But make no mistake, I'm no lowly merchant. I am the future owner of the largest printing company in all of Tevat.
Okay. Do you hate to read, sir?
But the dye in that sphere ruined all my plans before they could even get off the ground.
Okay. Bro's literally blaming something that happened 200 years ago. Like, you can't make this shit up.
We've received a report that your advertisement in the paper makes false claims. Fontaine law demands it be taken down.
Yo! The Melusine! Let's go! Oh my god, you know what? Bro was set straight by a Melusine. He can never emotionally recover. I wouldn't either if I was getting dressed down by a Melusine, being told that my work was a sham. I'd give up too.
False claims? The dye I advertised is an unprecedented innovation. It produces colors of unmatched radiance.
She's like, actually, you're 200 years too late, buddy.
Unfortunately, its qualities are neither unprecedented nor unmatched. According to the lady who made the report, she saw a woven scroll in Natlan made with a similar dye.
Bro's actually mad that someone else made the thing before he did. 200 years beforehand. What the fuck? This is some petty bullshit. Like, get out of here, bro. Unlucky, brother. Sucks that you didn't do your research.
Even more miraculous, that substance dates back hundreds of years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, this is... He's like, yo, if I destroy the evidence, then they'll have no way of knowing, and then I can just say that it never happened. Bro's literally trying to rewrite history.
How? Creating this dye is the culmination of my entire life's work. You're telling me I'm hundreds of years too late?
You hate to see it. Unlike Rip Bozo.
Calm down, sir.
Yeah, stop yelling at the Melusine. Who the hell do you think you are? Also, another Melusine. I miss them so much.
Sorry, it's just... I know this product will be a hit. The economic boost to Fontaine will be huge. We just need to advertise it as written. Fontaine's publishing industry is one of the best in the world. All we need to do is publish something in the paper, and all of Tevat will think it was our invention first.
Bro, that's... just take the L, alright?
We don't need to worry about more reports. Fontaine is far more advanced than Natlan. No one will believe such an innovative product could come from a place like that.
Somebody showed this man some ancient dragon technology ASAP. Bro's been living a lie his whole life.
That goes against all of Fontaine's advertisement regulations. We can't do that.
Yeah, you're not getting through. Thank God. God bless the Melusine, standing for order and civility and reason in this nation. Report him to the authorities.
I give you a portion of the profits. All you have to do is let the advertisement stay.
How dare you challenge the integrity of the Melusine of Fontaine, you sham of a man.
You're trying to bribe me? Careful. I'm dangerously close to reporting this to Monsieur Novelette.
You know what? I would do it right now. He's doing you a favor right now, sir.
I knew if I was just allowed to market my product, it would be a hit. A bestseller even. I would be a giant in the printing industry. But now, no one will see it as anything more than a poor imitation marketed centuries too late. No matter how good the product actually is, not a single one will sell.
Come up with a better idea?
I will never accept that someone from this backwards, ignorant nation could come up with that dye. Not 200 years before me.
All right. Bro thinks they're all just a bunch of cavemen that can't think. What the fuck? Natlan's cracked, dude. You have no idea. You think 200 years is impressive? Try 500 years. Try 1,000 years with my boy Xbalanque. Bro literally finessed the shade of death and you're gonna call them backwards? Bro needs to get humbled.
Even when the truth is right in front of you.
Yeah.
Ha! Truth is in the eye of the beholder. I'm already in the printing industry. I can go into publishing, no problem.
Bro says, I trust alternative facts. Thank you very much. That's crazy. Truth is in the eye of the beholder. That's wild.
All I have to do is destroy the sphere, write a detailed report about my findings, and publish it around the world. Then, the so-called truth becomes your word against mine.
The worst part is, this is literally an underlining message of like how the media controls information and can literally like print out whatever truths they want. This is literally the real world at play in Genshin Impact. Chat, for the last couple of weeks, I was under the impression based on social media networks and like these media conglomerates that TikTok would be getting banned. People's livelihoods were at risk. People were literally in hysteria, like going crazy over the fact that millions of businesses would be shut down and all of that. I shit you not, the app went down for 14 hours and then they immediately turned around and said, Donald Trump has saved TikTok. And I honestly feel like it was just an inside ploy to give the president brownie points. Actually insane. And I'm just like, damn, dude, it's kind of scary how like public consensus is just driven by what we see and read online.
Once my report is accepted as fact, no one can accuse me of making false claims.
That's awful. What happened to restoring the truth of history?
This is hilarious.
That plan hasn't changed. I will continue to spread my truth for all of Teyvat to see.
My truth. Good lord. You talk a big game, but did you forget who you're talking to? It's like, yeah, now I have to defeat the hero of Natlin. No big deal.
Ah, you mean a hero of Natlin who's not actually from Natlin? And a great shaman who, according to rumor, abandoned her tribe long ago?
Bro, I have an ancient name. You can pretend like it matters that I'm not from Natlin, but I'm Hope. I'm too miney, okay? You're not gonna disrespect me.
From a practical perspective, there's no reason for either of you to stand against me.
Allie, I'm so sorry, sir.
Shows what you know.
Oh, since you like rumors so much, have you heard the one about what happens to people who get on my bad side?
Ah, the wrath of Granny Itzli. Like I said, our interests aren't at odds. I knew from the beginning that you would accept my invitation, considering Whitzelin was your rival. You've lived longer than her, you're far stronger than her, and yet, she has always been more revered than you. Now, that can change.
Are you fucking kidding me? He's like, oh man, you're just like me, Citlali, you just don't know it. Let me help you.
With the backing of the printing industry, I can take any book and send it to all four corners of Teyvat. This part of Natlin's history will be mine to tell.
Okay, sir. You're not even from Natlin. We don't need you.
And in my version, I can erase the Battle of Seven Colors. You can be the one to have all the glory.
Okay, when do we beat him up?
That's not real history.
That's a no then? Your history means nothing to me. But it's not allowed to stand in the way of my Mora.
Done running your mouth? Good. Before handing you over to the tribe, I think I'll have my way with you first.
Teach him a lesson and make it stick.
If this comes to a fight, per my contract, you're gonna have to go through me.
Bro, do you know who oh my god. Allie, run for your life. Get out of here, sir.
That's right. I didn't pay all that Mora for nothing.
Damn. The captain would be so disappointed in you. He did all of this for you guys to be fucking around and acting like this? For shame.
Wait, aren't you subordinates of the captain? Why are you helping someone who wants to erase Natlan's history?
I would never betray the captain like that. That's high-key embarrassing.
The captain. You actually bought that?
Okay, hold on. I'm about to, I don't know, man. You better choose your words carefully, okay?
United in the pursuit of Mora.
God damn it.
We travel the land to collect debts. Our loyalty is to Regrader, his interests, and his wealth.
Are you fucking kidding me? Brother, you realize he's rank 9, which means he's 8 places before, Captain My Captain, who was rank 1, which makes him objectively better than every other Harbinger. Sorry to let you know that. Sorry to tell you. I didn't realize you guys were a slave to the almighty Mora. My bad. I thought you guys were civilized and could think for yourself, but I guess all you care about is money. This is, yo, Regrader fans, rejoice. You finally got a lick of crumb of your Harbinger after like 2.5 years. Oh my god. Hey, you know what? It is what it is. They can never be my captain. They can never stand for what my captain gave up in defense of humanity, justice, and order. Literally asking for nothing and giving everything in return. Regrader, cool vision, bro. Nice bank account, homie.
Regrader?
The captain means nothing to them. They serve a different Harbinger altogether. Regrader!
Disgusting.
This man has the potential to become a giant in the printing industry and disrupt Fontaine's economic system. This aligns with Regrator's interests.
All right, you know what? I'm not going to take shots at the Regrator fans. He is still a Fatui Harbinger at the end of the day. It's just, bro, like, this man fucked up. You could have chose number 1, but yeah, you know what? We can't all make good decisions in life.
It's all been a lie from the very beginning.
This doesn't change anything, Paimon. Just one more guy to— Exactly.
I don't care who you serve. When it comes to punishment, I don't discriminate.
These hands are rated E for everyone. Let's go. All right, bro, you are so lame.
You two, time to pyroclastic surge.
Let's go. Yeah, you're right, buddy.
That's what you get for messing with the hero of Natlan and Granny Citlali. They could give Regrator a run for his Mora.
Go tell your sugar daddy we're ready for him.
When did this person get so strong? Looks like the men following the captain failed to update us on the latest intelligence.
Nah, they were just real ones, okay? They're not gonna give you intel. What like, who are you?
Not good. This is becoming more trouble than it's worth.
Brother.
Hey, what about our contract? Your boss signed it himself!
Oh my god, Allier, just stay down, sir.
Our boss never signs a contract without loopholes. Even a veteran businessman like yourself fell into his trap. That's what makes him the best.
Bro, this guy is so lame. We can sign contracts and then not do what we say. Isn't that awesome? And still get the money.
Go home and read the fine print. All I did was trigger the exculpatory clause.
Bro's a fucking nerd on top of that. Actually, the exculpatory clause prevents me from doing anything else.
You! The other stipulations have been fulfilled. I set up explosives around the cave, strong enough to destroy this place, as instructed. Oh, and for security purposes, all explosives have been rigged to blow at a specific time. Shouldn't be too long now.
You realize you're still in here, sir. Oh! I don't know if bro thought this through.
Gonna collapse?
Hold up.
You were supposed to wait until I made it out. Are you trying to kill me?
That depends on how fast you can run. I'm off.
Oh! Yo, that's how you do it. Get him. Get his ass.
You think you can just waltz out of here? Traveler, stop them, and then we'll make a break for it.
Can do.
If I'm caught, I implicate my boss. Time for the backup plan.
Oh shit, what the hell? Is he gonna grab a spear?
Wait, don't!
Wait, not the thing. I swear to God, you better not destroy this color realm. I will destroy you and everything you stand for.
Where are we?
Oh.
Back in the maze? Our surroundings look different, though. What did that Fatui guy do?
What the hell did he do? We need to find Citlali. She's probably somewhere around here, too.
Good point. She'll know how to get out of here. Let's hurry. If we don't make it out before the cave collapses, we might never be able to leave.
Bro, the Regrator, I hate your followers. They're really lame. Where could she be?
Let's see. Citlali? Oh, looks like it's not gonna be that easy. What should we do?
Oh, what was that? I saw the special color. It seems to be guiding me.
The special color? The one you saw in that woven scroll? Why would it appear around here?
There's no time to think about that. All right, this is actually really interesting. All right, so Regrator's acted up, doing his random shenanigans, unfortunately.
He triggered it just like that? If the technique isn't activated correctly.
Instead of a realm of memory,
Ooh.
the subjects in question will be trapped in a temporary space like this.
Not good.
If you cannot escape in time, it's mutually assured destruction.
No!
But I can't fault someone for using it as a last resort.
God damn it.
I knew it! Someone of your skill wouldn't leave behind memory fragments just to parrot instructions.
Yeah.
You must have the capacity for conscious thought.
Yeah, there she is.
I appreciate the compliment. It's been a long time, my friend.
Aww, this is wholesome.
This is no time for a reunion. The cave outside is about to collapse. I know time flows differently in this place, but that still doesn't leave us much time.
Damn.
Can you help me get out?
You misunderstand, Citlali. I'm nothing more than a fragment of memory. There's not much I can do.
What do you mean? This space can be manipulated, right? The exit of your maze. I remember its structure. If I create an exit here, I can leave. You just need to tell me how to manipulate this space.
The maze you saw earlier was constructed using the memories of many warriors of Natlan.
Wow.
When people leave deep impressions on each other, their memories form connections.
God, I love this quest.
These connections are particularly strong between comrades in arms. That is how I created my maze. The connections between the memories were my needle and thread. And the special color was my fabric.
That is so cool. That's such a cool concept, man. Color.
But if that color is crudely combined with an isolated memory, one without connections.
Oh, I see.
You get a place like this.
Yeah, this place is kind of scuffed.
This space is a combination of my color and your memories. There is no way to alter or construct anything within it, because there are no connections at your disposal.
That's why everything's like scattered and disconnected.
Over 200 years, and not a single lasting connection. This is my punishment, huh?
Wow, chat. They just connected this to how she's chosen to distance herself from people. And so now she's literally at she's at odd ends with this place because she doesn't have any connections with anybody. Only the traveler, I guess we're her leading thread out of this place if she can at least acknowledge that.
Well, at the very least.
Oh, and her,
have
yeah.
A connection to me.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to appear in this space.
Wow, that is so clever.
That's only because you never gave me a moment's peace. Still, it's a shame you're not around. You said it yourself. A memory fragment can't be used to create the connections I need.
Well, you have Aether.
Citlali.
But now that I have the chance to talk to you again, I need you to give me an answer.
Oh.
Your special technique.
Oh.
You didn't pass it on to your students. You passed it on to the rival you could never beat. Me. What I want to know is, why?
Damn, that's a nice twist.
So you figured it out.
Yeah.
After what I saw in the maze and everything you just told me, I'm certain the technique at the center of all this is the same one you taught me all those years ago.
That is cool.
But you never brought up the fact that you used it to win a battle. From your description, it might as well have been a simple color trick.
Well, I mean, yeah, she gave you her like pride and joy, her life's work as a simple thing. And you didn't even, it wasn't even an afterthought to her, but like the act of doing that just shows how much you meant to her.
I'm getting the feeling you always meant for me to come here. But if this is a foreshadowed event, I'm not happy with the narrative setup.
Aww.
Citlali, ever since you learned that technique, you've been able to see a special color, haven't you?
Oh.
You mean...
That color is the core of the technique. But it isn't my invention. It's something I discovered in the work of our ancestors.
Oh shit.
More specifically, you could
Yes!
call it the color of memory.
I knew it! I was like, is this the color? I fucking knew it, guys.
In truth, passing on the technique is a process of using that color to tint another person's memories. Yes, the technique has the power to decide victory. But in my opinion, the capacity to add color to someone's memories is where the true value lies.
God, I love that.
You are fated to live a far longer life than me, Citlali. I couldn't bear the thought of all those years existing as a blank canvas in your memory.
Yeah. I also realized too, like, I kind of think about the Hexenzirkel when I think of Citlali and her relationship to, like, people like Quetzalin, because of, like, Anya, for example, was a human and she died long before some of the other members. And, like, they still, like, really miss her, and they dedicated, like, the Little Witch and the Undying Fire to her and stuff like that. So, yeah, this was a great quest. I love this.
So I wanted to leave a little color behind.
Your color, you mean?
She wanted to color your life.
One day, you too will want to leave behind your color in someone else's memory.
The Traveler!
When that day comes, you will understand my decision.
What a peak quest, dude.
So,
if you still need time, let me choose to remember you for... Yeah, that's what Aether said to her. Wow.
I have to get out of here. That's the only way to rescue them.
This was so good, chat. I loved this quest.
Citlali, what are you...
I understand the true principle of this technique now. Ooh. If I can't construct an exit, then I will separate this color from my memories by force.
Wow.
But you could lose a portion of your memories that way.
I know, but my memory is just a blank canvas I've neglected for 200 years. My friends are worth the risk.
Holy shit. She's like, I haven't really made any meaningful memories in the last 200 years, so this is a good chance to start over. I have to find her. This is so sick.
Traveler?
Oh!
When you entered the realm of memory I constructed, I used your memories to learn about your recent experiences. I have a feeling you're the one who will be saved this time.
Yo, by the Traveler!
After 200 years, someone has appeared by your side. The kind of person I could have never anticipated.
Hell yeah.
The Night Kingdom harbors Natlan's memories, and the Traveler's connection to that realm is incredibly strong, surpassing even the shamans who worship the Lord of the Night.
Yo, Aether is so busted. How does Aether have a stronger connection than the shamans themselves? That's crazy. Descenders are built different.
This means that, even without your tutelage, he can see the color of memories.
What did you say?
Although he doesn't know how to wield it, he unknowingly left behind a trace of color in your memories.
Wow.
That was enough to guide him to this space. You now have a connection at your disposal.
It's me!
Well, Citlali, it looks like part of this was foreshadowed, but the rest is a surprise.
I'm gonna miss this domain. This domain is gorgeous.
Traveler? Traveler!
Citlali, where are you?
That's Citlali's voice! She's just up ahead!
Oh.
This is goodbye, my friend. Your memories over the past 200 years are much more than a blank canvas. Cherish them.
Aww. 07's Quetzalin go.
Citlali!
Paimon! Traveler!
We did it! We finally found you! Let's find a way out of here!
Hold my hand.
Yo, already? We did it, boys! We're gonna have another connection with her. Oh, this was so great. I loved this domain. I loved this quest.
Did we teleport out?
Oh, shit.
Man, that place was so...
Allier!
Woo! We made it out just in time!
Jesus Christ. Okay, did those other guys not make it out? Not that I care. Oh, good. Yeah, seal that shit up. We know the truth.
Wonder what happened to the Fatui guy and the others.
He was most likely trapped inside that space, just like us.
Rip bozo.
The external structures supporting that space would have collapsed with the ruin. Unless he managed to escape, he would have been crushed.
Damn. Unlucky. Should have been a fan of my captain. That wouldn't have happened to you, but it is what it is, I guess.
He still preferred that to being caught, huh?
What about the Fontanians?
They were standing a bit further away, right? They probably weren't pulled into the space. Maybe they already made a run for it.
Hello.
My boy! This poor guy.
It's one of Malu Son's employees! Quick, restrain him!
He's the good guy, Paimon.
I can explain. I had no idea Malu-san was such a terrible person. I couldn't stop him from running, so I stayed behind and tried to find people to help rescue you.
Okay, yeah, well, this is a good guy.
I'm so glad you managed to get out of there.
Either way, the guards will take you back to the tribe. You'll be their problem.
Damn.
I understand.
Anyway, I'm not here to harp on you. I just need to know one thing. Which way did he run?
Oh!
He went that way, but I'm not sure if you can catch up.
That way?
Say less.
Unless he suddenly grows a pair of wings, I think we're okay. Traveler, Paimon, come with me.
Oh my god, Citlali's like, we need to finish this. No survivors, by the way.
I'll wait here for the tribal guards. I'm so sorry the ruin was destroyed.
Well, you know what? We still have some... Oh! Well. Look what we have here. Look what the cat dragged in. Damn.
Hey, it's Elder Tlapo and a group of Ictomisaurs. They caught Molusol.
They look like they're about to sacrifice this man. Gather around. We're about to partake in our first human sacrifice.
Something felt off about him yesterday, so I set a few things in motion. Looks like it's time for that foreshadowing to pay off.
Hell yeah, death.
My bank balance. No! No!
Damn. Bro's entire, mental fortitude hinges on his bank account not being at 0. Regrader really fucked up these people's mindset. They're like, money's the only thing that matters.
What's wrong with him?
That's one of the tricks Claw uses to scare people. He makes people hallucinate the thing that scares them most.
Oh my god, crippling debt. You know what? Low-key, I kind of understand that. I'm afraid of being in debt as well, but this is hilarious.
It's particularly effective on weak-minded people like him.
Guys, this is gonna be the Regrader when we get to him. We're gonna have the Ictomisaur Elder with us, and he's just gonna be like, bam! All of the money in Teyvat is just like the coupons in the fucking Fortress of Meropide. It's not even real.
Serves him right.
It's like Monopoly money. It's gonna be in shambles.
I know. It was a lot to ask, making you come all the way out here during the day.
Look at him.
Was that a declaration? Elder Tlapo didn't appoint us to a whole other task, did he?
Forget about him for now. The Ictomisaurs will make sure Montluçon doesn't escape before the guards arrive.
Nice.
In the meantime, we have unfinished business, remember?
Yeah.
Right, the special scroll. But the die is buried underneath a bunch of rubble now.
Don't worry, Citlali's technique hasn't been lost at all.
Let's go.
Come with me, I'll explain everything at my house. Oh, and Traveler? Everything you said about memory, I finally figured out my answer.
Nice.
I knew you'd want to tag along.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Okay. Yo, we have an entourage now. Damn, this one's having a field day. Look at him. He's like, yes, your bank account. The IRS is coming for you. The IPC will soon be here to collect.
My bank balance.
Yeah. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. I don't know what to tell you. Also, you should have trusted, oh, Captain, my Captain. That would have never happened to you. Anyways.
Now, when it comes to weaving the scroll itself, you don't actually need to lift a finger.
Okay.
But if we're going to pass on Citlali's technique, your participation is critical.
Oh, we're passing it on. Okay. Oh, are you gonna pass it on to me?
What are you saying, Citlali?
She did say that the Traveler can see the color of memories.
Follow me.
Oh? Enter your chambers, perchance? Hold up. Wait, pause, champ. Where are we going? Whoa! Oh my god! Was that Mavwika? Oh, look at this spot!
Look at this place.
Yo! That's sick! It's Mavwika and the 6 heroes. Dude, that is such a cool tapestry.
Scrolls. Scrolls? I thought you were going to show me your masterpiece.
Oh, is this her?
That I am, old friend.
Oh.
The technique I'm about to show you directly relates to woven scrolls.
Okay, so this is how she passed it on to her without her knowing.
Fine. What is it? Something that can turn the tide of war or prevent a great disaster?
Maybe.
You probably want to challenge me, right? I know you don't have the strength for a real fight, so I'll let you beat me with words.
Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, Citlali, yeah, we definitely don't want you beating the elderly.
Old friend, my life is nearing its end.
Aww.
I'm afraid I don't have time for another match.
Aww.
Hey!
Don't worry. I trust in the belief of our tribe that death is not the end, but the beginning of a new existence in the Night Kingdom.
Yeah.
Where everything is made of memories.
And you also have to remember, too, the Night Kingdom was already being, like, corrupted by the Abyss at this point, so even then the Night Kingdom was still kind of shaky whether or not it was able to, like, house any more souls back then, so...
So, do you know why our ancestors insisted on using colorful, woven scrolls to record our history?
Oh my god, I actually didn't realize it the first time, but you can actually see her little Saurian companion, the elder Tlapo, Claw, in the background there with her. Yeah, so this is her using her color ability to create that maze, and then you see all the hilly trails get sucked in.
Because history is the memory of a people.
Wow, the same colors were used too, yellow, blue, and pink. Those were the same colors that were used in that maze. That's so cool, looking back on this.
We give our scrolls an orange hue, so the dead can still feel the warmth of the setting sun.
That is so fucking cool, Mavuika.
We decorate them with kernels of grain fruit, so the dead can still enjoy the abundance of our harvests.
Wow. How clever.
I know that, but something this important? Why entrust it to me and not one of your students?
As your friend, I admit, I'm being a bit selfish. I don't have long, Citlali. I'm not sure I can truly explain my decision. But I know you will understand one day.
Yeah.
For now, will you accept my final request?
Just this once.
She's so... soon.
I understand now, Wheatsealing. Just like you said I would. Claw, help me move this outside. I'm going to color it.
Oh my goodness. That looks so epic. I can't wait. I hope I get to see the finished version. His human companion. God, I'm gonna miss Bee Boo.
Paimon, come with me.
Alright. Claw helps you bring the woven scroll outside. Oh. Alright, we're going to work. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's me and Mavuika! It's the boss fight!
Soaring through the horizons.
Oh my god! She added our color to it. Oh my god!
I linger between brushes of memory, seeking the color of my
final
journey.
This is so cool! The music!
When I get there, may there be feathers to paint the sky, shades of rose.
Wow!
And fields of green to beckon adventurous
souls. The colors! Natlin! Blue!
Oceans with which to sail into the unknown. And volcanoes.
Oh, you see the little saurians over there.
Where, despite the danger,
yep. This is amazing. Oh.
And graffiti art, of course.
Beautiful.
Without that color, just imagine the dullness of night.
For real.
Anything else?
Oh, she's beautiful.
In the end, I hope everyone remembers my color too.
Oh my god! This This is beautiful! Oh, it's the Traveler! In Mabuika! Wow!
I hope everyone remembers your color too.
Holy moly.
All
This
in
is
all,
beautiful.
It was just a technique for coloring a scroll.
The task I'm entrusting to you is much more than that.
Oh.
Farewell, my friend.
Preserving these colors in memory. That's the duty of the appointed. That's why they're not lost in piles of black and white text. Aww. Oh my god, that was a beautiful cutscene.
Understand.
Holy shit. Ah, I love Natlan so much. That the color like the history of the colors too, the graffiti, every distinct tribe having their specific color, and how that all came together in this tribal quest was amazing. It was such a good quest. I loved it.
This?
Oh my god!
How did you know how to weave it, Citlali?
That looks incredible! Is that in front of her? Is that in her house? I guess we can come in her house then, right? Remember the gift of the spirits?
Hold on! You've lived for more than 200 years. You know how to weave the special scroll.
Wow!
That must mean... you're the one behind the gifts from the spirits!
Oh my god, this was so great.
Oh, well, it's not like I wanted to interact with the appointed. So whenever I delivered the scroll, I used illusions to confuse them. The fact that it turned into some kind of divine intervention is because no one was skilled enough to see through my tricks.
Damn. Why not just tell them?
Traveler, you can see the special color, right?
Yes.
The essence of that color is memory. That means completing the special scroll is a process of searching for color within your memories.
Bro, that's literally the boss fight for Act 5. That is so sick.
Passing the technique on to someone means sharing your memories with them.
Yeah.
You need to leave traces of your color in their memory, and they must do the same.
Aether is witnessing. Aether's absorbing all of the colors of Natlan. He's been doing it since he got here. He is the witness, after all.
Even though I only confirmed that today, I've had suspicions for a long time, and, well, ever since Sweet Celine died, I haven't wanted to form that kind of connection with people.
Yeah, Met almost cooked you. If it wasn't for us, your lack of connections almost had you trapped in that random space.
It was her final wish, so I kind of resigned myself to taking on the burden forever.
Yeah.
After all, I have all the time in the world. But Claw never stopped appointing new candidates to weave the scroll, despite knowing exactly how I felt about the situation.
You mean he never stopped trying to find new friends for you? Aw.
I knew exactly what he was doing. And yeah, if I ever did share my memories with someone, I guess that person would be a friend. But it never got to that point.
Yo, W Claw, W Saurian, by the way.
This time, though, you win, Claw.
Yo, we take those.
Take this. I guess it's my response to what you told me the other night.
Oh. Oh.
What is it?
If I had to choose my color...
Is that her color?
It would be the color of this handkerchief.
It is! I said that earlier too. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get like Citlali's color. He's gonna pass that on to the Traveler. Wow.
Countless people exist in my memories, and I know one day that will be my fate too. A memory living on in someone else's head. Since you have a long lifespan, you're the perfect candidate to bear this memory. And carry my color in your mind.
You know what kind of makes sense too? Technically, the Pilgrim's Chronicle is kind of like the colors of the other characters onto Aether's memory, right? Because like at first, the Pilgrim's Chronicle was like this bland scroll that just had a bunch of symbols on it, but now it's actually vibrant with color and all the characters are on it, and now we're getting Citlali on there too. So I actually kind of think that's what the Pilgrim's Chronicle represents. It represents the color of the memories of Natlan that we've had so far. Does that mean I'm officially your friend?
Just keep it safe. And you better not forget my color when I'm gone.
Never. Never, ever. You kidding me? We can never forget you.
It's a little early to talk about death, don't you think? It's only been a few seconds since we made the friendship official.
Also, notice how she didn't say friend. I feel like she's just jumped before, like she's already thinking about us as more than a friend. That's why she didn't confirm it.
Isn't that what friends are for?
Okay, this is a serious commitment. Well, Citlali, if the Traveler's going to leave their color in your mind too, it'll probably be gold, right?
Gold, yeah, the golden Nara.
Actually, their mark is already there. Remember the mind reading effect I couldn't fix? Well, I finally got to the bottom of it.
Oh.
Sharing senses allows communication to occur between the consciousness of different people. Naturally, memories are also involved in that process.
Okay.
Although I didn't know it at the time, we both have the ability to see the color of memory.
Wow.
Which means that when I shared my senses with you, a connection was created between our memories.
That's why. That's such a clever workaround. Or like a clever tie-in, I should say.
And that connection is what caused my original spell to go haywire.
That's so funny.
So, you can hear the Traveler's thoughts because you left traces of color in each other's memories?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the Traveler could hear your thoughts too, because it works both ways, right?
Quick thinking. But only those trained in the mystic arts can maintain that level of connection. That's why I can still hear the Traveler's thoughts, but not the other way around.
Gotcha.
There's no need to worry, though. Now that I've figured out how it works, I'll get rid of it in no time.
I don't know if you will. I feel like you low-key kind of like the idea of the Traveler being able, like, to hear my thoughts of how I feel about you. Yeah, Paimon's like, wait a minute.
I lied. Hearing each other's thoughts actually depends on the strength of the connection between our memories.
Yeah, you're not fooling me. This is so cool. They can hear each other's thoughts.
So, after everything we just went through, I bet you can hear me again.
Oh, this is so cool. Yep.
I knew it.
So, is there a way to stop it?
Since the connection between our memories is already there, the only way to get rid of the effect is for one of us to forget about the other.
Okay, so we're basically never gonna get rid of this then.
Just messing with you. I'm a legendary shaman of my tribe. Now that I know the cause, of course I can figure out how to fix it.
Paimon's out of the loop. She's like, wait a minute. Why isn't anyone telling me what's going on?
It'll probably take some time, though. So bear with me for now. Besides, I'm an open book. Not like you're gonna hear anything embarrassing.
Alright, you know what?
I must have had a few drinks.
Alright, like, I understand this is a video game, but the moment in real time, we're just staring at each other, not saying anything, and Paimon's just there like, what the fuck is happening? Are you guys, like, why are you guys just staring at it? Like, clearly something's going on. We've been standing here for like a minute, and we're not saying anything. Oh, so you can turn it off. That's a shame. Oh.
A shame? I mean, if you ever miss this whole telepathy mess, I could always share my senses with you again.
Hold on, pause, champ. Wait a minute, Aether?
No promises, though. Some thoughts are better kept to yourself.
Huh?
Yeah, don't worry about it, Paimon. Holy moly, the color of memory. Oh my god, that panel, where is it? Aw, man. I thought they would leave it outside. That looked so cool. What a quest. Good lord, this was fantastic. I guess we're almost done here. The color of memory. After all has been settled, Citlali invites you to her dwelling. It seems she's found an answer to the question that's been troubling her. Also, we did get a quest item. Citlali's handkerchief. A handkerchief that Citlali gave you as a gift. May its color ever stay in your memory as a present and as a promise.
Ah, you did it? Your
Whoa!
investigation into the Battle of Seven Colors must have been fruitful indeed.
Wait, it's here now?
I do hope you share what you learned.
Dude, this is crazy.
Wow, the scroll is finished already.
Elder Talapo's wisdom is never wrong.
Yeah, we should explain. Take it away, Traveler.
You share everything you learn about the special color.
I see.
You don't look surprised at all.
It makes perfect sense. History is the memory of a people. If we want to depict it, a dye derived from people's memories is, of course, the best choice.
True.
Now, it's just a matter of preserving this secret technique. From your description, it sounds like learning the technique requires the previous holder to share their memories.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
In that case, I must work with our priests to reinvent the technique based on the principles you described.
Nice.
After all, memories are precious things, meant to be shared with those closest to us. I cannot take that choice away from you, Traveler. You completed your task admirably.
Yes!
Finding a way to carry on that legacy is now our duty.
We did good.
All right, we'll leave that to you.
And please pass along my thanks to Granny Eastly. We interrogated the Fontanian merchant she apprehended. And it turns out he's the reason some among our tribe started to question our history.
Wow. Surprise, surprise.
He hired people to spread misinformation about the Battle of Seven Colors. The recent friction within the tribe is entirely his doing.
Bro's actually spreading misinformation in 2025. Literally social media incarnate.
We now have a record of his crimes, and will begin working with Fontaine authorities in a few days.
Regrader, do better, sir.
So he was behind the controversy in the first place. Guess it's easier to investigate when people are already questioning something. Anyway, that clears it up. People don't just question their history out of nowhere.
Thank you, Barim. We'll be on our way.
Until we meet again.
What an absolute goat. I love him. All right, explain this. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. All right, it is picture taking time, gamers. Holy fucking peak. Amazing. This is so cool. Yo, that's me. I'm a hero. All right, let's see what they all say.
Natlan's victory against the Abyss. Very fitting for a scroll like this.
Yeah, that's sick.
I wonder how long until Elder Talapo chooses the next appointed.
Speaking of Elder Talapo, I heard he went missing yesterday. Do you know what happened?
Elder Talapo works in mysterious ways. The meaning of his departure will become clear in time, but for now, we cannot hope to fathom it.
You told him everything, right?
Yes.
Yep, we left out the part about your contribution, but it kinda seemed like Chief Biram saw through us.
You could have just said it was a gift from the spirits.
Yeah, but Chief Biram deserved something in return for his hard work.
I guess he is different from the previous chiefs. But if he figures out it was me all these years, I'm in for a world of trouble.
There you are. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Oh, it's the other Fontanian researcher. He wasn't taken away with his boss?
Nah, he was the good egg.
Please, call me Allier. After questioning, the tribe absolved me of any serious wrongdoing, so here I am.
Good job.
I'll be heading back to Fontaine soon. No employer means no funding, after all. But I wanted to finish my investigation first. I'd like to ask some questions about Citlali. I want people outside of Natlan to hear her story.
Aww.
But my understanding still has some holes.
Questions? Huh. Why should I let an Outlander tell our stories?
I mean, you could tell them if you want.
Don't misunderstand. I have no intention of twisting your history or using it to make a profit. It's just honest curiosity. I assure you.
My boy, I always liked them.
I believe amazing stories deserve to be shared with the world. Culture thrives through dialogue and exchange.
He has a point.
All right, you can ask your questions, but be quick. I have important plans after this.
Yeah, I have drinking and sleeping to get to.
Important plans?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you very much.
Funny. Nice. This was a great quest. I loved this quest. Allier conducts a thorough interview, only leaving when Citlali runs out of patience.
Another day, another drained social battery.
We should probably get going then.
Hold on. You owe me a pair of books.
Wait, I don't owe it to you. That other guy did.
Oh, that.
What?
When it comes to light novels, your memory is like a steel trap, huh?
Were we supposed to? Oh, no, we did say we would handle it. God damn it, I remember now. Okay, books that rare will take some time to find.
You're telling me. Yeah, it's not gonna be easy. You might need to go to Yai Publishing House in person. But I don't need them right away. Just don't forget, okay?
Of course. We'll get them sent to you as soon as we can.
sent to me? Nuh-uh. I don't want a stranger knocking on my door when I'm hungover.
Wait!
Here, just take this.
Oh! There is no fucking way she's giving me the key to her house. Wait! Chat, this is happening way too quickly. We went from being friends to we're basically living together.
And this is?
Oh my god. That means I can go to her house whenever.
The key to my house. Don't bother knocking next time. You'll disturb my sleep.
Damn, you're not slick, Citlali. I know what you're doing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I know what you're getting at. Oh my god, what a quest. What a quest! Fantastic. Good lord. Yeah, we got her handkerchief and key this time. Good god. All right, chat. Ayaka's not going to be happy about this, but we take those. I don't know what to tell you. This is the most, upfront, clearly she's got a thing for your boy. Citlali's handkerchief and key. The key given to you by Citlali so that you won't wake me up by beating my door while I'm drunk. You carefully place it alongside the handkerchief she gave you. After all, you've collected so many keys in the past, so this one needs to have a special mark to stand out. And, the best part... Oh, they did! Dude, they literally pulled a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. With the mural, they added a new Smash character whenever a new one was announced. They did it with Citlali here. Nice, nice, nice. I hope that my color may abide in your memory always. Oh my god. I love this so much. This was fantastic, chat. My goodness. Okay, really quick though, I need to go to her house. I just want to go to her house. I want to see what's there. I want to take pictures in her house. That's not weird, right, chat? That's not weird. It's not weird that I just want to visit. Yeah, it's our house, comrade. It's not her house. It's our house. I have the key. Oh my god. God, this is so cool. Oh! Yo, look at this. Honey, I made dinner. We have 2 seats for me and her. Oh, yeah, that's right. Look at this. I know these books anywhere. Flowers for Princess Fischl and The Legend of Sword. Xing Cho's book. That's so cool. This book right here, this book looks really interesting. This one right here, just from the cover alone, like the flowers and the leaves. I saw that in the cutscene. I was like, oh, that looks interesting. This one looks interesting too, for some strange reason. Nice. Oh, okay, this door, I don't know what, this might actually be her bedroom. Oh, look at this. Oh, I can't, oh, I can. I can sit here too. I'm gonna take all the pictures after the stream, chat. Granny and Gramps living together now. Auroran's gonna be so happy. So, surprisingly enough, I was actually told to go to Inazuma. Are these publishing books actually in stock? Do I actually have to go to Inazuma, get these books, and actually leave them in Citlali's house? I thought this was gonna be like future content, like a future Inazuma patch where this gets brought up again or something. Hold on, let's go to Inazuma, Yai Publishing House. We gotta follow up after all of that. All right, let's see. Wait, are you serious? They give you a follow-up of this after you do the quest? But yeah, someone sent me to find a couple books. You describe the books that Citlali wants from Kuroda. This is so cool. The first edition of Shogun Almighty, Born as Raiden with Unlimited Power, and the limited deluxe edition of Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. I must say, your friend clearly knows a thing or two. In terms of collection value, nothing the Yai Publishing House is currently putting out can rival the books you're after. To think I'm not acquainted with such a discerned reader, truly regrettable. Are they still available? You won't find either of them on the open market and certainly not in storage. Every copy was snatched up long ago. However, I do happen to have a copy of each. I can pay you for them. No, these books would be far better off in your friend's possession. Someone who can appreciate their true value. Knowing that, I'm more than happy to... Yo, W Traveler! Yo, all of that work we did in Inazuma during 2.0 paid off. Hell yes. Oh my god. Chat. It looks like I am the owner of the limited edition copies of Shogun Almighty Reborn as Raiden with Unlimited Power First Edition and Pretty Please Kitsune Guji. A very costly item to collect on account of its limited print run. The Yi Publishing House released this limited print run in response to its readers. Stocks were all but emptied out the instant these came to market, making them a much sought-after collector's item amongst light novel lovers. That is so freaking cool. Can I bring these to Citlali's house now? See, chat, here's the thing. You know it's official if she doesn't ask for the key back. The whole reason she gave me the key was specifically for this one and only task. So if I do this task and she doesn't ask for the key back, it's official. Duplicate the key, then give it back. Okay, that's a little yabai. Like, what? Hello? What are we doing? Do I put the... Oh, you can! All right, let's put them here. Oh! They're right there. We should probably write a message. Citlali might not even notice them all in this mess. Paimon finds a piece of paper and waits a moment before writing something. Citlali, we found the books you were looking for. You were asleep when we got here and we didn't want to wake you. Maybe drink a little less next time, eh? Oh, this is great. Oh, look at all these books. She's so cultured. Check her room before leaving. Oh, this one? Shut up. Oh, hold on. The faint sound of Citlali snoring oh, okay, so that's what Paimon was referring to. The faint sound of Citlali snoring comes from within. Damn, she's big napping. What a quest, chat. I fucking love this so much. What a great follow-up, too. This was just a nice little add-on. All right, so really quick, to anyone that's watching the YouTube video, because there are a lot of people that watch my playthrough that realize things that they missed out in their playthrough. After that interaction with Citlali, if you go there, back-to-back reset, so after the servers reset tomorrow, I'm gonna go there, and then the server's gonna reset again, and I'm gonna go there again. I think there's gonna be some extra dialogue options in Citlali's house, so I just wanted to mention that for the playthrough series, because I might not feature it on YouTube, because I'm probably not gonna be streaming when those resets happen. So just want to let you guys know that at the very least. But I was told to come into here, the Chamber of Weaving. I wonder if this is where the scroll is? Oh my god, they're side by side. Wow. Oh my god! All of these scrolls, too, they're amongst the scrolls of Washaklahun Ubakan, the sussy dragon that we will be dealing with in a future patch. And the goat himself, Xbalanque, the first Pyro Archon. So at least they're permanent. At least this is permanently available here. Wow. Look at that. This was a fantastic quest. I love this. Oh, and there's a bunch of people in here too, actually, now. When I was here last, there was like no one here. Spectacular world quest. Absolutely loved it. Citlali, officially best girl of Natlin. You cannot change my mind on that. Absolutely loved this quest. Loved the relevance to the history of the Masters of the Nightwind, Natlin as a whole, Citlali's character, a bunch of the post-quest interactables, right? Like, we can actually go to Citlali's house. The scroll is actually here permanently, which showcases the colors, the memory of the colors of our deeds with Mavwika and the 6 heroes of Natlin, and Huitzlin and her color technique and like her little claw / elder Tlapo in the background and just wiping away all of the abyss back in the day. Yeah, this was a phenomenal, fantastic quest. I really, really, really hope you guys enjoyed my playthrough. This took a little bit of time for me to follow up and get to in terms of like when I'm recording it. We're still in version 5.3, but there's still a bunch of other things I need to clean up and finalize before Lantern Rite, which is going to be this upcoming week. So Lantern Rite is probably going to be the next major thing I tackle. There are some other like side content that I want to check out primarily. This combat event has a lot of breadcrumbs of lore regarding Nodcry, the territory within Snezhnaya. So we're probably going to be checking this out in the next stream as well. I do have to read Mavwika's lore, which we're probably going to have Mavwika's lore posted before this goes up, but at the time of recording, I haven't gotten to that yet, so we'll eventually do that as well. And the music event, like the permanent game mode with the music. There's a little quest in Mondstadt to trigger and unlock that event and that game mode, so we're going to be checking that out as well. But yeah, another hero of Natlin, or rather, like another member of Natlin's story revealed. And yeah, this was, like I said, this was a fantastic patch between the Archon quest, Mavwika's story quest, Citlali's story quest, all the lore that we've gotten in between. You know, obviously everyone can have their opinion, but I love Natlin's rich history, its world building, its lore. And we're still not done, right? In terms of Natlin, the Archon quest is done, but but we still have the Volcano of Tallinn, the Collective of Plenty, the final conclusion story with our Tepetlosaur companion, and, you know, just cleaning up the rest of the content for Natlin with the world quest that I still have to do and whatnot. But this was spectacular. I had an absolute blast. I hope you guys enjoyed the content for Act 1, 2, and eventually 3. And yeah, we'll get into everything else in the future content. I appreciate the support, and we will see you all in the next one. Take care.